Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the 10 Lines Podcast. I'm your boy, Jalani Lion. This is episode 39. In this episode, we will be discussing the Velas response. Tory Lanez versus PartyNextDoor. Elon Musk versus Nick Cannon. Friday's album and Drake's legal settlement and more. So make sure you watch all the way into the end so you don't miss a single thing. Also subscribe, comment, like, and share. Introducing, welcoming back the boy, the light-skinned Poppy. Darius is back in the building.
Yep.
Jesse Cannon is also back. How y'all feeling today?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
Feeling great.
Y'all mind if I put y'all business out today? I'm just gonna do it. Yo, we found out today, these guys is cousins. It's lit. We got a family reunion in this bitch.
Yeah. It's a big.
That's love.
It's a big family.
Look at the podcast bringing the family together. The family first. I like it. I like it. Before we get started, y'all got any words of wisdom y'all want to give to the people that be watching now or watching in the future?
Words of wisdom.
Word y'all live by? What y'all think? What y'all been thinking of like this week?
Words to live by. Let God guide your ways.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Put him first.
Okay.
And everything else will follow suit. Yeah.
I like that.
That's all I got right now.
Pastor Darius. Okay. I like that.
Right
And mine, I guess what I've been on. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Whew, that's a tough one. That's a cultural one. Talk about it. I like that.
So I think everybody needs to just start saying what they mean and just meaning it. That's it.
All right. So let's just get right into it. Let's say what we mean and mean what we say today. I think it was Thursday night. I got the text because I'll be out the loop. Darius sent me the text like, "Yo, you see what man said? You see what homie said?" So we just gonna skim through it and break it down afterward. Velly Val posted to Facebook and said, "I wasn't going to say anything, but sometimes silence is weaponized and used as an opportunity for people to create their own narratives. I never claimed to be a hometown hero, but read the name on the sign on the basketball court at Block Park. My pops, Kenneth Bryant, was already that." And then he goes on to a breakdown of the family tree. He says, my uncle, Honorable Kevin Bryant, yada, yada, yada. My uncle, Rob Dassey, yada, yada, yada. My cousin, Tiffany Van Dyke, yada, yada, yada. We'll get back to that one. My uncle, Michael Torres, yada, yada, yada. And there's so many people I haven't mentioned, some family members and some non-family members. I never claimed to be a hometown hero, but what I know I am is most definitely hometown motivation and inspiration. The next me is coming up right now, and he or she is going to know they can become what they want because I'm from there, and I did. And y'all know what I'm talking about with this music thing. Yada, yada, yada. And to a certain somebody with a podcast, egregiously chasing clout by any means, and who our grandparents are both brother and sister, your next topic should be on family exploiting other family members for personal gain. On a more positive note, there are many of you that have showed love to me, yada, 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 and I love y'all. And in the words of my good, that's the full post. In the words of my good brother Darius, well worded, I wonder who wrote it. Now let's get to it. Tiffany Van Dyke. Spoiler alert, this post was 100% written by Tiffany. Jesse, did you know that? Of course you didn't know that. Did the 200 or however many people, the 200 people that liked it, loved it, the 100 people that commented, showing Vel so much love, did they know that? Probably fucking not. Let's break down how I know that Tiffany wrote it. Let's break it down. The family tree, yada, 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 that he kept alluding to and I didn't go into because it was just redundant. Vel, if you notice, y'all can clarify this for me. When Vel posts on Facebook, and in the years that you followed him, if you've seen his post, has he ever gone on a family tree rant? The only thing I've ever seen him do is like maybe he's talked about his pops, his parents, but never a family tree rant. Can you guys agree, disagree? Is that facts? Have you ever seen that before?
That's fair to say.
Fair to say. You know who does it in every single poem that she makes? Tiffany Van Dyke. Goes on a family tree rant, whether it's talking about your brother or your uncle or your cousin or your aunt or your grandfather or whatever the case may be. So that is one strike.
That's Rambo.
Another thing, we're gonna let's see. Oh, let's do it this order. The next thing is Vel's post, his petition post. His Facebook petition post for basically when they were trying to get Meredith held accountable and justice served.
Is she still outside? Last I
I
heard.
was about to say.
I think she is.
on the run.
I think she is. But last I heard that she was pregnant. I think she's using that.
think,
She's
hey,
gonna use
side,
that.
side
Good
note,
Lord.
it is crazy
Good
that
Lord.
she's still outside.
But let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic.
Lord.
Yo, we say free the homies. We say arrest Meredith. But let's keep it on topic. Vel's post a month ago was I'm trying to get 1,500 by January 31st. If you got a platform and you in Kingston and you care about your community, there's no reason why that goal can't be reached. We're already almost to 800. Signed, Ivana McQueen. So again, he copied and pasted this petition for a good cause in Kingston, but he copied and pasted the caption similarly that it would be if he copied and pasted a text from Tiffany for this post. So again, there was an opportunity to say something that Vel could have said with his own words, saying that he cares about the petition from the heart for the good cause.
I see where you're going.
But again, he copied and pasted. That's the second strike. Second strike. Keep you 1, 2. The third strike is out of all the family members in the family tree. You know who had the longest paragraph? Who had the longest post? Who had the longest passage?
Stop it.
Tiffany Van Dyke! Longer than Rob Dassey, longer than his pops, longer than everybody. Tiffany Van Dyke, though, had the longest paragraph. So now I'm no detective.
Wow.
I'm no detective. I'm no scholar. I didn't go to Ivy League college. My God, you know what I mean? But to me, 1 + 1 = 2. So Tiffany, and if Tiffany, Vel, whoever, if y'all want to disagree and say this is not true, whatever, please do so. But please back it up with some facts, because I'm backing everything up what I'm saying today with facts. Before we move on.
Go ahead.
All right, before we move on, Tiffany, how does it feel to know the only way you'll get a shout out from Vel is if you write it for him yourself?
Oh my God.
How does that feel, Tiff? Tell me. You can comment in. When I post this as a clip, please comment. Unblock me and then comment.
Damn.
Thoughts? Any thoughts before I go on? Because we gotta.
Can you
You're blocked?
quick the last paragraph?
What about the last
Can you
paragraph?
just say it real quick?
The one where he's saying one or more on a more positive note.
Yeah.
Or the one about the podcast.
The one the one about the podcast.
The one about the podcast reads, to a certain somebody. I don't know who he's talking. I don't know. With a podcast egregiously chasing clout by any means, and who are grandparents or brother and sister.
But all right, stop. So to me, this is where my whole confusion with the whole thing. You didn't say his name. So how are you chasing clout? At this point, everything you're doing is kind of response to what's happening. But in the main frame of things, like you didn't come up here and say his name. So I don't understand how people are looking at that as chasing clout.
You know what, Jesse? That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Shit. Let me
That's the only thing I think about. Like, I don't think it should be
makes sense to me.
A back and forth this crazy anyway. Like, people could agree to disagree, or you could come to a happy medium. But you didn't say his. Like, if you started that thing and you mentioned his name to Joe, then all of this could be looked at as egregious clout chasing and all of that. But he said his name, and you just had an opinion.
Yo, Jesse, that's all facts. Don't cut me off. Because we get into that part. Listen. How? The next part, I was gonna say something negative about Tiffany, but I won't. I'm gonna take the high road.
Yeah, you done did enough there.
I'm gonna take the high road.
Just let it go.
Last thing on that post or on that situation, I just want to know, how did this post come about? Because Tiffany, if you wrote this post, which I'm pretty sure you did, how did this come about? Did you contact Vel? Did you type up the post and be like, yo, cuz, you need to post this? Or did Vel contact you and be like, yo, what can I say about this guy? Like, he's pissing me off, da da da. Like, how did, please, somebody, that's the one thing I want to know. Did you be like, yo, Vel, yo, cuz, yo, Tyler, whatever you want to call him, yo, fam, you need to post this right now. The Kingston's going to eat it up.
I feel like it went.
Tell me how you feel. Let me hear it, Jesse.
The only reason I feel like she contacted him is because of how it started.
Is it true?
If I don't say anything, so that
they're gonna be mad at this one.
That could sound like that's what she said to him when she sent it. Like, yo, if you don't say nothing.
Remember what you said earlier? Remember how you said earlier it was sounding respectful and this, that, and 30 was trying not to do this. Yeah. And that whole time I was thinking like, you know what? You're right. It does sound like all those things. But like my brother Darius, my good brother Darius said, well worded. I wonder who wrote it. And last thing I'm gonna say on Tiffany, because I got bullets with names.
Dang, I didn't even think of it like that. That's
last thing I'm gonna say to Tiffany. Tiffany, step your pen game up. Because if you're gonna ghostwrite, make sure it doesn't sound like it's coming from Tiffany Van Dyke. All right. Next one.
All right.
Next one. I got 3 bullets. That's one. Daniel Washington.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No. And Darius, help me out with this one.
Why?
Because what's it called? What's that? What's that right there?
What's what?
What's that? What is that comment?
Go.
Go, right?
Go. Double go.
Double goat emoji. That means, Daniel, you need 2 knee pads. You need 2 knee pads from now on. When's your birthday? In December, I'm going to get you 2 knee pads. Mans was, when I posted the first video, Mans was trying to like, yo, man, where you want to meet me at, da-da-da-da. When nigga wanted to scrap me over, you want to fight me over another man, you need 2 knee pads. If you the first comment with 2 goat emojis in the fan club, you need 2 knee pads. Daniel Washington. Let's just get it all out there. Let's make it clear. I hope you see this. Nobody, I've never heard anybody from Kingston say, I respect Daniel Washington. Tan Nine's got so much of my respect. I love that guy. I want you to know publicly, nobody respects you. And then they're not going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you.
That's crazy.
Even your mans, the people you think are your mans, don't respect you. And I want you to know, I hope you don't have kids. Because if you do, your kids won't respect you. And you could wanna fight, you could wanna jump me, you could kill me. At the end of the day, even if I die, you still won't be respected till the day you die. Anything on that?
Damn.
All right. And lastly, if there's nothing on that, let's get to Vel. Vel. I told you I got 3 bullets. I got 3 bullets with 3 names on them. Let's talk about Vel. Vel, real quick.
God.
All love, respectfully. Vel, you cannot give me clout. I'm going to say that again. Velis, Tyler Bryant, you cannot give me clout. Like Sel said, you need security when you come to Kingston. You don't need security when you go anywhere else. You can go to Canada, you can go to Syracuse, you can go to New Paltz, you can go to Texas, you can go to Cali. You don't need security nowhere else. You need security when you come here. You can't give me clout. Let me break it down because that's what we're doing today. We saying what we mean and mean what we say, right?
That's why I'm laughing.
This podcast alone.
I did not even know you was gonna
No. Let's break it down. Let's I mean what I say, and I got facts behind it. This podcast alone, episode 39. This podcast alone has reached the U.S., Canada, Australia, Kenya, Sweden, Germany, Nigeria, and more. And I'll post the info, the stats on when I post this clip.
Dang.
So again,
That's dope.
This podcast alone, we're not even at episode 100, has reached the U.S., Canada, Australia, Kenya, Sweden, Germany, Nigeria, and more. Vel, you cannot give me clout. Tiffany, Vel cannot give me clout. Tiffany, you damn sure can't give me clout. But Vel, you cannot give me clout. My art has reached Zendaya, Tory Lanez, Chris Brown, Joyner Lucas, Partisan Fontaine, Charlamagne the God, and more.
Damn.
Vel, you cannot give me clout. And for the people, all the different Kingstonians that like love Vel and ride his wave and whatnot, I want y'all to hear this. Val cannot give me clout. So y'all can be fan clubs of him, whatever, that's your choice. But the one thing you're not going to say is that Jalani is a clout chaser because Val got mentioned on the podcast. That's outrageous. Last thing on the whole clout thing or whatever. Excuse me, I'm parched. Tay Fisher. Solidified, verified, documented hometown hero for over 20 years. Reached out to me to put artwork, to put my art on his new gym where there's different generations growing and being molded and training and becoming better people and basketball players, whether they're kids or they're teens or they're adults. My art is all over the wall at his new gym, and he's a Kingston legend, verified, solidified. He's literally the hometown hero, one of the hometown heroes, a Kingston legend. He reached out to me. What does that say about me? I'll tell you what it doesn't say. It says that I'm not a clout chaser. I don't need, it also says, I don't need Val for clout. Val cannot give me clout. Does everything I said just make sense? I just want to make sure, because niggas make me feel like I'm crazy. So I just want to make sure that everything I said made sense.
I just hate clout being said. I feel like you've always shown that you go direct to consumer. So it ain't about clout.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you'll reach out to the person yourself.
Clout is a weird new internet word that people like to put on, like if you have a lot of followers or like, and that's just a lot of that.
And I feel like with clout is a goal. So like when you do clout things, it's like, all right, let me go look and see how many more followers I have. Or, I just hate that word.
Right. And a lot of that, those followers don't even be coming from positivity or anything good. They just come from a video blows up.
Yep.
If you doing something stupid most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So
nah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
It's not even. It don't even be anything from anything positive. Or half the time, motherfuckers that pay for a bunch of bot accounts to follow them. Like the game ain't fair. It's rigged. Right. So like to
that ain't me. We never. You know what
I mean?
I think you did. Listen.
Hey,
yo,
Jesse. Well, I'm glad. I had it. That was a quick check-in because I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna finish it out.
All
and
right,
then we're gonna
finish your thing.
Shit. Val. I didn't want to do this to you again because the only reason this is just a response. Because niggas call me a cloud chaser. Let's say what Val is. Val, you are the Quentin Miller of Kingston. You are a ghostwriter. At the end of the day, you're a ghostwriter. So like, let's not act like there are some people that are J. Cole's. There are some people that are Kendrick's. There are some people that are Drake's. And there are some people that are Quentin Miller's. And Val, that's what you are. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't ever make it seem like you are somebody that niggas need for clout. Like that's not you. You are Quentin Miller. At best, you're a PartyNextDoor because you make beats too.
What's the boy who dropped that album, the Mutt album?
Yo,
Leon Thomas.
He's good.
Leon Thomas is dope. You know why Vel's not Leon Thomas?
Why?
Because Leon Thomas still drops music.
You know why he's not though?
But I thought that. But if you drop an album, you could be Leon Thomas. But again, Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake. Quentin Miller, you're more of a Quentin Miller. At best, you're a PartyNextDoor. If you drop an album, you'll be Leon Thomas. You're working your way up. Clown behavior. I never called you a clown, but let's point out the clown behavior since niggas want to say that I'm a cloud chaser. Let's point out the clown behavior. Clown behavior is copying and pasting your post to seem like you care. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's an agreement. Mm-hmm. And it's funny if you run it back, if you go back to the top of that post, he said silence is like he doesn't want
silence can be used
as false narrative
to create a narrative.
You know that's a contradiction right there because if you copy and paste
then
something,
you still ain't talking.
That's a false narrative. Yeah, that's making it seem like you care.
Silent, but you're still silent.
And you're still silent. Yeah. But also that's a false narrative because you don't care, or else you wouldn't copy and paste a post making it seem like you care. And swindling and misleading hundreds of people from Kingston, but you don't care because, again, yo, Tiff, let me post this real quick. Calling somebody a clout chaser when your name gets brought up in conversation. That's clown behavior because, first off, I didn't even bring you up neither one of the clips. Sims brought you up, Cell brought you up. Now I'm responding to you. Am I a clout chaser for what? Clown behavior.
But at the same time, he said it too in that post. If you don't respond, right? Isn't that what the post said? If you don't, so you gotta respond.
Are you a clout chaser for talking about the podcast?
If you don't respond, then it.
Yo, Darius, I told you. Now listen, last thing on clown behavior. Last thing about clown behavior. Doing everything, but having a man-to-man conversation. I heard from Shxts, your right hand. He called me. We talked on the phone for like an hour. For what? I have no reason. I have no idea. Now Tiffany is on Facebook sending you a post because you will do everything but have a man-to-man conversation. That, in my opinion, agree or disagree, that's clown behavior in my opinion. Because if someone got a problem with me, I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna say, yo, like, let's chop this up. Let's figure this out. Da da da. What's your problem? Da da da. But you will do everything because you're Hollywood. Than to have a man-to-man conversation. Speaking of Shxts let it off. Let it be known. Not to say that you gotta put money in your man's pockets or whatever. But he said through all the accolades and all the success that you have gotten, he hasn't seen one penny. In however long you've been on with your right hand, and he's posting you, he's posting your brand, he's wearing your merch, he's doing everything, he's riding whatever. He hasn't seen one penny. And I'm not saying, like I said, you don't gotta put money in your man's pockets if you're not that type of guy, but at least put him in a position to eat. That's all I'm gonna say. My respectful advice, that was part of it, but my respectful advice, because you clearly care about my opinion, I'm gonna give you my respectful advice. Be honest. You don't want to get robbed if you owe people money. If you owe people money from casing, or if you don't want to get robbed or whatever the case may be, that's what I'm pointing out what Sel said. Just say that. Just be honest. You don't want to. If that was your reasoning for not fucking with Kingston or not coming to Kingston or not showing love to Kingston, just say that. And that's a short conversation. That's mad quick. That's quick and straight to the point. Be honest. Shit, I don't want to get robbed either. I don't want to. If I owe people money, I might dodge them, but I don't owe nobody money. So it's like, also don't owe nobody money. Respectful advice, because man-to-man conversation, like I said, more respectful than what you're doing. So have a man-to-man conversation. Cause I'm only saying this, Vel, you don't have to come to the podcast. I don't care if you do. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. But I know that in the comments they said to me, why don't you have this conversation with Vel? Again, Vel's doing everything but having the conversation for himself. So again, on wax, you're welcome to come here and have the conversation. I'll type something up, nice little pretty interview for you, and you might either look crazy or you might look good. So you're always welcome. Lastly, put the people close to you in the position to eat, because just know, if this podcast gets 100,000 subscribers on YouTube or 1 million subscribers on YouTube, if I'm up, everyone around me is going to eat. They might not get free handouts, but they're going to be in the position to get their own bags. Like, this is common sense to me, but I'm saying this to you, and I'm saying this for everyone to hear, because clearly y'all don't know. It's different. It's just different mindsets. Oh, this shit not scrolling. My computer frozen. Hold up. Oh! Lastly, this one is this is the theme of this. Respectful advice to Vel and anyone who hears this. Give back and or uplift your community. I talked to Khalif, because y'all tagged him in the post or whatever. I see him at the barbershop. Talked about uplifting the community. He's like, that's a no-brainer. What do you mean? I'm surprised the conversation's even going this way. If you feel like there's a problem with uplifting your community or saying that someone should uplift their community, you're an idiot. And that's just my opinion. Factually, if everyone uplifts the community, only good things can happen from it. Whether it's the kids, whether it's the schools, whether it's the businesses, whether it's the people in the community. I'm sick of, and I hope that since everyone loves the controversy and all this, I hope that from this podcast, this back and forth, something positive comes from it, because I'm telling y'all what y'all need to hear, or what I think y'all need to hear.
Facts.
If everyone in the community, I'm tired of everyone in the community or people outside the community that's from the community talking shit about Kingston but doing nothing to uplift it. Like I've said to Jesse, if everyone talks shit about Kingston and nobody does anything to uplift it,
it's their fault.
It can never get better. So that was my last bit of respectful advice. Give back and uplift your community. Because in the end, Vel, you're gonna You're gonna look like the hero. You're like, I'm giving you game. They're gonna, and I'm not even gonna take credit for it. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like a Pusha T Drake situation where Pusha T basically bullied Drake into being a real dad for his kid or whatever. And every time they see Drake with his kid, they got the memes of Pusha T, like Pusha T is the reason for this, da da da. So it's just like, do what you should do, and you're gonna get praised for it. You're already getting praised for doing nothing. So do what you should do, and we'll call it a day. Yeah, like I said, if you disagree with uplifting your hometown, anybody, like, you're an idiot, in my opinion. And to the people who switched up, good riddance. 2025 just got started. Sorry for the rant.
Nah, you got it on your chest, all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Come on, what are we talking about? Jesse, what do you think? What? I told you it was going to be mind blowing. What do you think?
I just feel like at the end of this, the disclaimer should be, if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Like, that's it. Like, and it shouldn't be something that continues to stay negative. Like, I never seen why it went negative anyway. And at this point, it's kind of like losing the whole gist of the where it started and where it was supposed to go from the start. Like, it wasn't supposed to go negative from the start. We're talking about uplifting the community. Yeah. So if you would have said hometown hero or not as the second word, then you wouldn't be wrong or something. Like, it was just because you said circuit, you didn't call anybody any names. So I just feel like everybody should have focused on the main point. Topic or the point, which was uplifting the community, and they should have just said their piece from that angle. But
I don't mean to cut you off, Jesse, because you're killing it. If you're on Facebook and you're watching, don't just watch. Comment your opinions. Ask questions. We doing it live. We answering comments live. Darius, what do you think? You've been chilling.
Said a lot, man. You did a lot. Kingston, it can be a tough place. You know what I mean? I was born here, and then I moved to Syracuse. We moved around a lot, and then I came back for middle school, high school. So I still consider it hometown, but I just see a lot of the people that especially the ones that stayed here. They seem so jaded, and they see no hope. There's no getting out. And I can see how it feels. I can see why it feels that way. There's not a lot of job opportunities. There's not a lot of advancement. There's not all that stuff. Like he's saying, it's on y'all, the community, to uplift it. We have all the necessities. We have the space. We have the river. We have the highway. We have the train tracks. We have all the things that are major. This was the first capital of New York. So we have all the things needed to create a good economy, like the way it was in the '80s before IBM up and left. You know what I mean? It was popping back then. So what it takes now is just if it's got to be more of a collective unit where everybody puts together their resources and tries to figure out how to make it better for everybody. The way I know a lot of places in California do it, where all the food, they don't outsource a lot of their food, they grow it. You know what I'm saying? And things like that, where we preserve our farmland, we work with the Amish people over across the river. You know what I'm saying? We do those type of things. We could make it sustainable for lower prices and make everything better for ourselves. But that takes a community. So that's the only thing I could add to that, bro, because I'm not gonna get into all the messy shit. You know?
No, that's fine. I'm the messy guy.
Nah. Do what you gotta do, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. I'd rather promote positivity and try to show people how we could change things from the way they are to.
But I feel like what you just did is what everybody that seen the initial video should have did. Right. Regardless of their feelings. Some of those conversations could have, sometimes we be backdoor, talk about something that we ain't going to say it out loud. We're going to have our feelings, but the main topic is the future of the community, the kids, the this, the that, and like, so I feel like it should have just kept going that way.
Yeah.
And if it had to be discussed, it should have been a man to man. Whether even if it didn't have to be, it doesn't necessarily. He's inviting him here because
right.
that's the proper thing to do. But it does. Nobody said it has to be something that has to be on the camera or has to be recorded.
Yeah,
like if you just have to have a man to man conversation, then you can have that man to man conversation also.
Right.
I think the biggest thing with Kingston is we're so scared to agree to disagree. It's like either you sound like you're wrong and super wrong until I could call you names, or I'm super wrong until you could call me names.
Right.
And it's like, no, like sometimes two things could be right, and sometimes at the same time, and sometimes you can agree to disagree.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Blizz Get It, the entertainer, said Kingston. And then Kingston in all caps. I kid you not. I'm not joking. I'm just reading the guy's comment. Jesse, that's your man. So shout out Blizz Get It, the entertainer.
K-Town.
That's a fact. They holding me because I don't know if there was a fucking technical difficulty because it's broadcasting on Facebook, but it's not broadcasting on YouTube. I'll just upload it on YouTube after. Pissed. But let's get in we done with the local to community talk. God bless it. Tory Lanez versus PartyNextDoor. Y'all seen the controversy with that? It ain't just me.
I didn't really.
It ain't just me.
I saw like a couple tweets or something, but I wasn't really.
You wasn't really tapped in, and that's okay because we about to go over it right now. So, because you was here when we talked when you heard Tory's message, right, from prison.
Yeah.
Can you break it down to your cuz?
Wasn't it that he was telling Buddy that he was gonna come out with an album, and they was like, dude was like, man, like how you gonna do that from jail? What's that gonna sound like? Like he was pretty much like down in it,
right.
And he was just like, bro, I've been making the impossible happen my whole life, type of thing, and like, what makes you think I can't do it now, and blah blah blah. So like it sounded to me at that point like. Because I feel like he's always been creative, and like a up here creative person. When he gets in that bag, sounds like he's going to that bag. Yeah. Or like I don't know if it's the Drake beef.
Right.
He feels like maybe Drake ain't handle it the way he should have. You know, and then you got to factor in he's sitting in jail. Right. So it's like he feel like he didn't get a fair shake that way.
Right.
He kind of got a lot to say. So I'm very interested in seeing where that goes. If you're asking me who's better, I don't even think it's close. I think it's Tory.
Wait. Just wait. Because of what he said, because you didn't like, because you did a great breakdown. But what he also said was that The Weeknd dropped his album.
Oh yeah.
PartyNextDoor dropped their album. Yeah. That was my turn.
Yeah.
So that's what brought it up, and it's like I can understand the confusion because it really don't make sense. Hilarious is that it's very similar to this shit. The first two we were talking about before. A lot of people got different stories because it was just passed around without like doing their own research and investigation. PartyNextDoor just heard about it, and so he came out with this joint.
I'm not y'all niggas friends. What you talking about, bro?
What y'all talking about?
Stop saying my name, nigga. Damn, bitch that fuck with me, she never talk, I give her money, dick. Fuck what Carl ain't saying, you know the B I'm running. Out of everything he did, you know, he just a running. Drummer man.
I don't.
Let him rock.
Okay.
I'm the daddy. Let me slap you, okay? You said I sound like God, you know you sound like me. Life is short, your life is cheap.
This thug?
No, it's Party. It's PartyNextDoor. Not Party Spontaneous.
Nope.
Huh?
I don't like that. I don't like that because I think if he's playing on the fact that man's is in jail, man.
Wait a minute, we get into it. Come on, Jesse, we get into it. He also let off an apology. Let me read you the apology.
See?
He apologized because he said, and I hope that some people can learn from this lesson. Tory Lanez. He added Tory Lanez. I was told about what you said without hearing your video for myself.
Oh, okay.
You didn't say anything that I wouldn't say myself. Now that I seen it, I was wrong. City is stronger together. That's what PartyNextDoor said to Tory. Tory didn't give a fuck about that because Tory let this
No,
off.
you're bugging. Tory's gonna go crazy on you now.
Oh my god.
He's dumb. Party's dumb. Party's dumb. I would have had to go listen to what Tory said before I responded in a song, bro.
Right.
Because if he's saying he's about to go there, you just gave him a starting point.
Yeah.
Right.
Now he got something to play with. Now I could tease the album and just kick your back in.
And man, you remember you said, was it, I don't know if it was you or Sel, it was somebody that said he bodied that joint with DDG. His feature.
It was me.
Now, and on a DDG feature, he said, I'm waiting for the day that niggas come for me like they did with Drake, like they did with Drake or whatever. Like, yeah, PartyNextDoor is dumb because we can't say party because Party and Fontaine, the one niggas get confused.
Right.
What's called? In the caption of that snippet, he said, Tory Lanez said, I will leave the fate of this PartyNextDoor situation in the hands of the untouchable umbrellas. That's his fan base and whatnot. Attention umbrellas. I have a lifelong obligation to the umbrellas to ensure we stand united as one in all decisions. That being said, do I let him get away with that with that fake ass apology that he only issued because he didn't like the reaction he got? In parentheses. Cut from the same cloth was a fucking person.
But I
or do I let him catch his fade and we shake hands after as men?
Facts. That's what I would do because I don't think that was. I think that apology was, bro, you didn't go hard enough. He's crazy. And then he was like, yeah, you're right. I ain't finna write another verse.
And I was on his live too.
Say sorry. I ain't gonna write another verse. Let me say sorry real quick. Somebody in his camp was like, that wasn't hard enough, bro. He goes crazy because Tory lives for stuff like this. He's one of them people that if you bro, and he has I'm not saying he has a reason to be petty, bro. He's in jail for something he feels like he didn't do, or there's a lot of us that feel like, I don't know if he did it. And you just go, I don't know.
Now listen, I said my spiel at the beginning of this shit, so I want y'all to do talking. I'm relaxed. I'm letting y'all conversate. What do you think, Darius?
I don't know. I don't know. Tory's in a position where, like you said, he gave him a starting point. So I don't know if he wants to run off with keep going with the music shit and just start slaying shit.
Right. Do you think he should drop it?
Hell yeah, man. I'm with the shit, man. Drake and Kendrick done did something we ain't never seen done. Yeah. Everybody should drop it at this point. Yeah. Everybody should drop it if it gets there. And I like the way that he said and shake hands. So he's already letting you know we don't got to be enemies at the end of this.
Right.
Shoot the fade.
Yeah, that's a
Shoot
classic.
The fade.
That's a classic.
Because you jumped out the window, first of all, it's wrong timing for me. You just dropped the album, so now unless you finna show the world that you could get into a rap bag.
Yeah, you're not like.
But he wasn't. He was getting into an R&B bag. I don't know what he was thinking, but man says they be saying the word on the street is PartyNextDoor plays with his nose or whatever. So it's like that might have been it. That might have been like he was like, let me get my shit off real quick. Because you might have thought that Tory Lanez was gonna come back if I thought that Tory Lanez would have came back in an R&B bag. The fact that he came back in a rap bag, he's cheating.
He's cheating. I don't know. That first clip sounded like he was trying to get in his rap bag.
That's
why I asked, is this Thug?
Yeah, because he did have a
you felt like that with PartyNextDoor?
Yeah, I was like, who is this? This is not even Party.
He's right.
You're not even like
that. But that's why I said it like that, because I felt like, is this you trying to introduce your rap bag? And if you do that, you like that. Like, why? Okay. Not Tory. And not the man sitting in jail. That's how I feel. He's in jail.
Hey, man.
He's in jail, and he told you an album's on the way, and you threw him an alley-oop.
Nah, yeah, he should let that rock. He should let that. I commented, let it.
Let it go.
Yo, Sim said some shit too. Sim was on, and he said something about burn that boy or some shit like that. But
got to. I would just cause.
Yeah.
Cause he would have. Party should have went and tried to figure out a way to talk to Drake. before he did that. Like, yo, bro, should I do
It wasn't, but that's the thing. It didn't even make sense in the first place.
Yeah, because
he was showing, Tory was showing love.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like you just, and then I guess you just heard some shit.
But you know how I think he took it? Because when you very first said it, I thought he took it like, so what you saying, you the best out of all of us, so you go last?
But that's if you, again, that's like if you don't, like you also didn't just hear the snippet of him talking. Like you gotta be real weird to hear the snippet and think it like that. But he didn't even hear the snippet. He heard it from his mans and like, oh, let me just, if he thinks he's like, I'm about to do some shit like in the studio. But I also, again, if the additive, if he's doing some drugs or whatever the case is, that makes way more sense because you're not thinking logically. Because when I heard it, I took that as a compliment. He said, wow, The Weeknd just dropped his album of the year. The Drake and PartyNextDoor just dropped their album of the year. Now it's my turn. So it's like if you think like if you listen to that and hear like, oh, he's better than everybody. He thinks he's better than everybody.
That's what I think Party was looking at it as. That's how I feel like he took it as.
No, that is how he took it, but it's just like it just didn't, that it doesn't make sense. So whatever he gets, and honestly, this not even a crazy kill for Tory. So it's just like it's just gonna boost his streams.
It's just gonna. No, I think it's
if he drops it, yo, Tory, if you don't drop it, I'm disappointed.
If he people gonna tell him to leave him alone.
You think so?
Leave that boy alone. That's
you think so? If he's in jail,
if he's in jail, he's in prison. If he drops that, half of the consensus is gonna be saying, man.
And they said this. Don't forget, he said shake his hands afterwards. So like that's another. That's not even a normal joint.
It's just not close, man. Yeah. I just don't see.
Yeah, he already knows he gets smoking.
Like, it's just not close, bro. and on top of like that's like. That's like, I don't know, like that's the Dragon Ball Z person when he gets to that level. What is that? Super Saiyan, and he just sitting down. I don't watch it, but he just sitting there. And you gonna go over there and try to start with him? Yeah. You see him glowing, bro. What are you doing?
That's classic.
Like, please go that way.
I hope that's a fucking snippet. Yo,
that doesn't make sense. That man is like this.
All right, so listen. I'm glad that we... They're gonna hate me on YouTube for this, but I'm glad that we're having this discussion, and I'm glad that you made that analogy, because I think that as far as the Drakes, Kendricks, and Cole, Tory could like hang with them, or do you think that's far fetched? Do you think that's wrong?
I think Tory would lose because of
popularity.
It would be everything around it, outside of it. Not saying that he would win without that, but I think he would lose because popularity.
No, take away. I already took it away because Drake was more popular than Kendrick.
I feel like the quality of whatever they're putting out compared to what he got going on from jail would be.
Oh, better. I'm not talking. Yo, no. I'm talking about if he was out of jail.
Oh,
fair fight.
Okay. Then I feel like it becomes production. Because I feel like some of them producers helped Drake and Kendrick with their direction.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Not like that.
You think Kendrick don't, or you think Tory don't got no production? Like a good production team?
But you think it's as good
you heard that fucking beat that was came out of the PartyNextDoor shit?
That shit is hard. But you think it's as good as some of these people that Drake and Kendrick got be extra hype when you say the name too.
But also,
that is all
I'm glad I introduced this conversation because let's keep it all, like have all context. As far as Not Like Us is considered, Mustard is on wax saying he didn't hear the shit till it dropped. So Kendrick's not even like that.
And they said 3 people had that shit or like 2 people had it first.
Oh, I didn't get that part. Maybe.
Yeah, and then he said it took like soon as he heard it, he knew what he was about to do or something. I heard a story like that. But what do you mean? So you're saying what?
In a rap beef.
Okay. With
Tory versus Tory, I'm gonna say it. Tory's gonna cook Drake. Tory will cook Drake. Yeah. It's the Kendrick and Cole that's Cole might not even. Who knows about Cole?
I think Drake would win.
I think Cole was smoking. I think Cole and Kendrick.
But Cole even do it?
I think Cole and Kendrick would lyrically, but I think Drake would win off the trick bag because I think Tory would try to show he could do everything better than Drake.
You think Drake would? You think Drake would win?
Yeah, because of the trick bag.
You think Drake so? What does Drake do better? What does Drake do better than Tory? Drake don't sing better than Tory.
That half rap, half sing. Yeah, I don't think he sings better. He sounds better, but I think he does that part better.
Like the
If that makes-
the blend of it.
yeah, like when you really singing, but you really talking shit to a nigga.
Yeah.
I think Drake does that better than
so I
everybody.
said-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
If
think
it's a rap,
I
if it's
feel
a rap
like,
battle. That ain't gonna win the rap battle.
No, what I'm
No,
saying is I feel like if Drake does it, Tory's gonna show you he could do it too. If Drake does this, Tory's gonna show you. So I think Drake could win from the trick.
First
bag.
of all, Drake is a handicap match because after this Kendrick shit, really like Tory got a whole like a ridiculous ammo if he were to use Kendrick's like.
yeah, but how long
Drake
can
is
you
a pedo,
ride? How long can you ride the next man's?
and then he got his own shit.
You got to kind of come from your own. I don't know. I think he could. I think if any of them, he could beat Drake, but I don't see him. I think he loses to all of them.
Okay.
In certain, just in the rounds might be different.
Okay.
Like I think Kendrick and Cole kind of like knock him out the park, whereas Drake, you kind of be like, oh shit. Drake,
Well, I definitely didn't see Party Next Door and Tory Lanez in my bingo book as far as like I just didn't see that coming. So like I can't say that we will never see a Drake versus Tory Lanez or a Cole versus Tory Lanez or a Kendrick versus Tory Lanez. I hope we don't see a Kendrick versus Tory Lanez, but so we'll just have to see what the year unfolds because again, never saw Party Next Door versus Tory Lanez. They got songs together.
I don't think Drake could ever get in another rap beef again though. Like he kind of just only thing he kind of can do is take subtle shots at Kendrick, and then half the people gonna feel like, why are you even doing that?
Why do you think? But okay, you think that he can't start a rap?
Now, that's what I meant. Okay.
Okay.
So like if somebody says something about his son or something like that, I think he's capable to get in one. But
I think
feel
that
like he can't just.
You don't gotta say nothing
jump
about.
straight
You don't gotta
in.
say nothing about his son. Drake is a fucking. I don't even want to talk bad about Drake because obviously I fuck with Drake for a long time, but he's just blowing minds at this point. But if the internet, if Tory disses Drake and the internet like goes crazy off of it, Drake's gotta respond. That's like the end all be all. It's less about morals and principles. It's more about popularity, trending. Drake is a trendy ass nigga.
Tory, I don't know. Can Drake say he did so many things for Tory, or is Tory's like
What the
his
fuck
own-
has Drake done for Tory?
They
They don't even got a song together.
So Tory might go to distance with Drake because I'm looking at some of the angle Drake play, and some of them I don't think.
I don't want to see. Here's my thing. Let me break it down. I think Tory would kill Drake. Unfortunately, I would love to see Tory versus Cole, and I would hate to see Tory versus Kendrick. But I would love to see Tory versus Cole.
I think Cole kills him the most though, because I think Cole doesn't do a little bit of everything else, so I think Cole would lyrically have to drop like a nuke on him, lyrically, and I don't think lyrically
a nuke that we haven't seen before.
I don't think lyrically Tory could keep up with the Cole.
But keep in mind, we haven't seen it before though.
Yeah, but that's what I
we've
mean.
seen him rap. But we haven't seen him rap about a specific person. We haven't seen him rap beef. We haven't seen him rap beef.
No, we haven't. But I don't think it's not.
And the one we have seen, it's been bad.
I don't think it's that he can't, bro. I just think that he just does it. Like he is cool with Kendrick.
The only evidence we got.
Going there, but I don't.
We got two forms of evidence.
We got the for some years. You're not telling me Cole can't go there. He's from Fayetteville,
we
bro.
thought he couldn't. What happened?
He can't go there.
We thought he couldn't. What happened? The 7 minute drill.
No, he just didn't want to.
He posted that shit. He did the shit. He did more than what Party Next Door did. Party Next Door did put the shit on live. He didn't put that out. But Cole went through the lengths, put that shit out, put that shit on the album, and then deleted it.
But he didn't take it. But he didn't take it back because if it was whack. No, I don't think he took it back.
He said,
because
I think if we ran the tape on, he said he didn't believe the shit. He said that Kendrick it's whack. Yeah, but
when
you said it's whack, if you don't believe it,
I get it. But I feel like he's saying like I'm not doing none of this stuff to him. So I feel like why am I even doing this? I don't know, bro. Like I feel like I understand.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Break that down.
I'm not saying it's
He's
okay.
not doing that stuff to him. What do you mean?
It's like if we left right now, right, and then he came out with Darius came out with a diss track on me, but we was just here chilling, talking. Boom, I hear it. I kind of don't know. You start telling me like, bro. Nah, just diss him back. So now I got all this in my ear, and I got something dropping, and I just dropped some shit on him. And it sounds okay, but in the whole thing, I'm saying what I'm going to do or what you're not like, and half of it I don't know, or half of it I don't believe. I'm just having a battle. Then it's like,
so you're not equipped. You're not equipped to battle him.
I'm not trying to battle him. It's not equip and trying is two different things. I'm not trying to. All right, I'm not trying to go in that room right there, close the door, and give myself 2 hours of thought.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm not trying to do that.
You said trying.
I'm cool
you
with
said
him.
Trying and not equipped is not the same thing. Right?
Yeah.
Now let's bring it to basketball. That's your strong suit. And basketball and rap is mad like synonymous.
I'm listening.
If you are not trying 1v1.
Yeah.
Let's say you and Tay, or
gosh, go ahead.
Let's say you and Tay. Fuck it. Are you not trying to battle or trying to go 1v1 versus Tay?
But basketball, that's a different level because in basketball, our whole lives we kicked each other's ass.
But question.
And we shook each other's
Let me ask you. So let me phrase that as a question.
Outcome was always.
Let me phrase that statement as a question. If in basketball, let's use Tay or let's use anybody. If you are not equipped to go 1v1 versus him with him, does that also align with that's why you're not trying to go 1v1 with him?
It can, but it can be a slew of things. We could be in season and I could have battled him 800 times already before the season started. And
all right, so
it doesn't make sense for us to go one-on-one right now because we together and we got to go do this.
But Cole and Kendrick do that. Cole and Kendrick do this, so that doesn't work.
It does work because I feel like Cole's saying, man, bro, you my man. Like, I'm not really trying to go where you're going. Like, he's going to hell to talk about me or the next person. I know that. I can hear it. Whether somebody sent me one of the verses. Now imagine what if somebody just sent Cole one of them half a verse that he had about Drake, and he was just sitting there listening and was like, damn his son, damn his dad, damn his mom. I mean, I ain't trying to go there, man. Y'all got this.
Jesse, I got a question.
Because now we talk about family.
So now, if you're versing a nigga you hate versus the niggas you fuck with, are you gonna address the nigga you fuck with the same way the nigga that you hate?
No.
You're trying to say Kendrick would have went to hell with Cole, and it's not necessarily.
But how
he hated Drake.
Bro, at first
he hates Drake.
He told Cole
he doesn't hate Cole.
Bro, he told Cole what he was gonna do with that stick, right? That was Cole was the one with the stick. He was talking to the stick. Like in that first, like he wasn't.
You talking like that?
What? No.
You talking like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is he didn't go all the way there with Cole, but he didn't act like he wasn't trying to go all. He was kind of, I feel like in that verse, he was kind of letting Cole choose. Like, bro, this is where I'm going.
Yeah, and he sent Schoolboy to him like, yo,
you
bro,
in this? See, so that's what I'm saying. So if he sent somebody to him, he had to hear the direction Kendrick was going.
The friend of my enemy is my enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Like, all right. So again, with basketball, if someone sends somebody to you like, yo, Mans is gonna cook you. Mans is gonna cook you.
Then I'm setting it up and we going there. It don't.
So then what are you talking about?
That's not the same.
It is the same though. It is the same though because he can't. Listen.
If Cole was a bad,
let me say this to you. The things that Kendrick can say about Drake,
I got to.
Kendrick can't say about Cole. Do you understand that?
But what I'm saying from your analogy, right? Who has Cole ever rap battled with?
Lil Pump.
All right, you want to move on? All right, so nobody. All right, cool. So and I hooped against people. So it's different. So like if I hoop with y'all two because y'all said y'all could beat me or whatever, and then this man Artea say he could beat me, and I'm not trying to hoop with him. Y'all could be like, bro, when we said this, you played us, and but if I never I feel like if he rap battled before, then I could understand. But being that he never did it with nobody else before,
let me tell you why.
How are you?
Now Jesse, you my man's a fucking with you. I gotta say, let me tell you why that's bullshit. Because Kendrick is in the same boat as Cole as far as that's considered. Before this Drake beef, he didn't rap battle with nobody.
Bro,
he been rap battling with the whole industry since he fucking came out.
Control wasn't a thing.
Rap battling or he's been sending shots.
He was ready for
rap battling or been sending shots. Control is a rap battle or he's sending shots.
And that speaks more to my point. He's fucking like. What is that? What is the word I'm looking for? Like, he could just say anything out of nowhere. That Control came out of nowhere, correct? So why would Cole think you not finna go to hell with me if you've shown that you'll say whatever about whoever at any
Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute.
What the hell Big Sean do?
I'm just trying to.
What he do? What Big Sean say?
What you saying? This is all good for the content. But let's break up the Control verse when he's saying everybody's name. That's all he did. He didn't say nothing crazy about
Yeah,
nobody.
but
He said everybody can get it. J. Cole, Meek Mill, Wale, Drake. He said all y'all can get
But
it.
that's a shot for the response. That's the oop for the response. So now we could go there.
So why will we? So you're saying why would Cole not fuck with a nigga that's ready to go there? Like that's Cole's always talking about he's ready to go there with anybody.
Yeah, but he's not going. There's some of the stuff that Drake and
So-
Kendrick said, we could all sit here and be like, Cole wouldn't go that route.
But Kendrick also hates Drake. Kendrick does not have the same
Yeah, but
hatred
do you
for
not
Cole.
understand
He
when
doesn't
you
have the
get
same
into
ammo. He doesn't have the same bag.
It's just like when you get into an argument.
Kendrick,
bro.
wait.
Like when you get into an argument.
Like before you say your piece, let me just say Kendrick could not make a Not Like Us for J. Cole.
Yeah, no, because
He can't.
It doesn't make sense.
Exactly. So when y'all saying he's going
there's
places, he can't go those places with J. Cole.
There isn't a reason that we can say
I'm
this
here.
and be. We can't.
Motherfucker.
No, that's not necessarily true, bro.
What?
If they're cool, we don't know what Kendrick knows about J. Cole. We just know Not Like Us hit because all of this shit was halfway being said out in the internet and all that. We don't know if J. Cole and Kendrick is cool. We don't know what that.
No, I feel that-
Kendrick
I feel
might have
that-
been like, "Yo, me and my girl, we going through it. Like we supposed to get married." We don't know what Cole said back to that. Cole might have been like, "Yeah, me and my wife cheated. I caught her, but we gonna work it out." Now, how the hell we know? Not Like Us for Cole, right there. We don't know what Cole and if they're friends, we don't know what they know about each other.
Yeah.
Like
You know
that's
what-
all
you know
I'm
what the
saying.
response-
I see what you're saying.
You know
but
what the
if-
response to this? First of all, niggas gotta like collab with the Joe Budden podcast because we're talking right now. The response is that he told Drake that he didn't have to take it to the family route. Drake took it to the family route. Kendrick was not gonna. He said Kendrick said he could have just been raps. So again, even that point, that's
I
a
don't
good
like that
point.
point, though.
That's a good. What?
I just don't like that point because he also in the same breath let you know he had verses for both ways.
Right,
So you already got the verse out.
Right.
So whether I hear that, you ready to take it there.
No, he's ready to
Whether I
take
hear
it
or not,
there,
you're ready
but he doesn't have to. He wasn't going
So
to
you
take it
don't
there.
think-
So, but you assuming
So
that he's
after
going to take
like
it there
that-
with Cole doesn't make sense.
So after
unless Cole takes it there first.
So all right. So after like that, him talking to both of them, you don't think he got to take it there verse for Cole too?
I'm saying,
Or in his mind, you don't
he
think
can create it.
All right. So Cole
But
wasn't trying to.
Cole doesn't. If Cole doesn't want to take it there, don't take it
Yeah,
there.
but being
you can
as
still
lyrical-
rap if you can rap.
I don't know.
Nigga put out a whole rap diss and then took it down and apologized. Nigga didn't want to.
But
Nigga
he said-
didn't believe what he was saying.
But he said what he gave you the full story though. I'm not trying to stick up for it because I
No, you are.
understand.
No, you
what
are. No,
you're-
you are.
I'm just saying. No, all right. So I'm trying to stick up for both sides, the other side, and I understand what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
But if my man's is in my ear and I tell you the story like, yo, this came out, my homies they had me on it, and then I just went and dropped it. Like if my man's is in my ear, like I'm giving. Now is that something you could use to make people be like, all right, you know what? Now you could just rap battle. You're good. No, it's not. But I just feel like I understand that sentiment of it. Like sometimes you don't want to fight your homie. Like y'all might get there and all. He might have said, fuck your grandma. Your grandma's dead. You know what I mean? So you
Right.
really want to punch him in his face.
Right.
But like, nah, I can't. Because if I just punch him in the face, he's crazy. We're going to fight. He might pull out a knife and now it's going here. I don't want to go there with my
Listen,
homie.
Jesse.
So I'm going to just wear that.
My last thing
He
I'm gonna
got
say with
it.
this
Right.
is, so many rappers have compared rap to being a competitive sport. So that's why I keep making the basketball analogy. You not
I hate
telling
that
me.
you keep doing
yeah,
it.
you're mad about it because you're playing into a corner. You're not telling me that sometimes you don't want to. Sometimes you don't want like
Nah,
check out with your boy.
I'm 1v1 in the world. I'm sorry, you got it. You can't do the basketball.
Right. So it's like
That's what. Especially if
and
you
J.
doing
Cole,
it, I'm doing it.
You know what's
I'm
crazy?
doing it.
J. Cole's a basketball player.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's
I'm
just like that's what I'm saying. All these different factors is like
I'm 1v1 in the world. I get it.
I
but
don't know. All I'm saying is at the end of this, I'm gonna wrap it up with I don't know if Cole could, based off how I've seen him in rap beefs. I don't know if he would or could hang with Tory Lanez because Tory Lanez would take it there. You know Tory Lanez would take it there.
I just don't think that Cole. And again, see, we could keep going for
And here's
that
my thing.
long because
Here's my thing, like,
I think half of the reason Cole didn't do that is because you don't believe none of that industry shit he said either.
What
So
industry
that's what
shit?
I'm saying.
What
Like I
industry
just
shit? What
think,
industry shit?
I feel like
How
when
they
you
use
battle
them, how
somebody,
they use them for the funds.
yeah,
How they
like
use
I'm
them
not
for
finna
profit.
bring my verse out to make the next white. Come on, you gotta act like you don't believe that
on,
from
man.
him. You think that's an excuse from J. Cole?
Here's my thing. I'm gonna say this on wax. YouTube's gonna agree with you. Because YouTube loves. YouTube is gonna see it from the Cole stands are gonna agree with this. Hip hop stands are gonna agree with this because it makes sense for Cole to be able to hang with Kendrick or Tory Lanez or whoever because Cole's a nasty rapper. But as far as a beef rapper, he has shown that he's really not that guy. And as far as your fucking that last point you just made, because I'm sticking with you. I'm not letting this shit.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
As far as the white making the money for the white man or whatever the fuck you just said. First of all, Cole's got his own label.
Yeah, but it's still and he's under Interscope too. He's under Interscope.
The nigga looks up to Tupac and fucking Nas. Tupac battled Biggie, Nas battled fucking Jay-Z. So what are we talking about? If you look up to both these niggas who both are not
but you're talking
peaceful
like
niggas. What the fuck are you talking about?
I feel like to me would make more sense if he'd been in that field. Like if we seen him battle rapper, then it kind of would be like, bro, like I get what you're saying.
He has said for his whole career.
All right, so cool.
That niggas can't fuck with him. That's what he said for his whole career.
All right, so you're gonna hate this too because I got to get this basketball off me. Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan, right? When he was on the Bulls, right? For a while he was hooping. He couldn't go outside and just play niggas one-on-one.
What is that comparison?
What I'm saying?
God awful.
No. Listen.
Well, that was god awful for this. I like what you're saying, but it was god awful for what we're talking about. Go ahead.
Break that down. All right, so pretty much to the point of like the other side of it is like they wouldn't let him do it because of the value of money. So it's like I'm holding you back from doing it. So because we're making money in this thing. He's not trying to make money for the white man. That's it.
You just said two different things, but go ahead.
All I'm saying is, all right, the white man was trying to hold Jordan back from playing one-on-ones and stuff because they didn't want him to get hurt, right? Okay. If he gets hurt, that takes away from their money, right? Jordan...
Please bring it back to J. Cole and Kendrick.
Jordan rebelled by going and playing, I could do what I want, playing one-on-one because he didn't give a fuck about the front office. Okay. So it's like, Cole don't give a fuck about the front office. Y'all want me to battle this nigga. If I battle this nigga, Interscope's going to make millions and billions of dollars. Think about what UMG is making right now. If we had to put a thing up right now and did UMG's money versus Drake versus Cole or Kendrick's put together, it would not even be close, bro.
Brother, what I say to you?
Just in this sense, just in that regard, that path.
What I say to you, we don't gotta agree, but you gotta make sense. You just compared a nigga that does something because when white people said that like
because he didn't. What I'm saying is
he didn't give a fuck or whatever.
Cole said he doesn't want to make I'm not doing this to make the white man money. Jordan's was the opposite. Like I'm playing.
So you just compare opposites.
Yeah, because it's not even a comparison to that. It's just the fact that I'm not trying to do something for the white man. Okay. Or I'm going against the white man. Okay, like, but I'm not. This is the manager, the GM, all of them would like me to take my ass home and sit down. Like I said, I'm making money for them.
Like I said, J. Cole has his own label now. He probably has a partnership with white man.
He's under Interscope.
He's got a partnership with white man, but it doesn't matter. But look,
so if they
look though, Jesse. Every time he drops, he quote unquote makes money for the white man. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna diss what I'm saying. How do you don't understand him by saying that point at all?
I don't even think he ever said that. I've never heard him say that. He said that he doesn't want to make money.
He said that. He said I'm not gonna do.
Where he said that? Where he said? He didn't say that at Dreamville.
I'm not gonna. He said I'm not gonna exploit my brothers for the white man's return, bro. Like I'm not gonna go at it with Drake or go at it with Kendrick.
He said that at Dreamville. Just say if he said that at Dreamville. You don't gotta bring it up.
I don't know when he said it in an interview.
Oh, he said it in an interview.
Or it might have been at Dreamville when he.
Oh wait, that's two different. See again, interview. They're mad different settings, so you don't even like. You're like what? Yo, Darius, you mad quiet.
Was that when he said on the song after the dust had somewhat settled, he said it's not that I would have lost, I would have lost.
Yeah, that's a valid point.
So I more so believe that as being the true narrative.
That's what you should have said, Jesse.
Yeah, but it doesn't. That's what you should have said. My narrative doesn't matter. My narrative is more, do you really think that he was scared to battle them? Because of his skill set.
He was scared to battle Kendrick. I'm not saying
because of his skill set.
But
Because of his skills. Like you feel like he was like, damn, this nigga's too nice. I'm not gonna do this because I'm gonna get killed.
Dude, let me say it like this. Jesse, it don't matter if you got mad guns in your crib. If you're too scared to pull the fucking trigger, it don't matter about them fucking guns. They're not gonna shoot themselves. He can have the skill set if he wants. If he's too scared to pull the trigger, it don't fucking matter.
I guess.
Do we?
I guess.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yo, thank you, Darius. Cause
I see
So I
guess.
what do we need to prove J. Cole's skill set? We need somebody to beef with him?
No, he's proved his skill set.
Nah,
That's
but I mean, like, in beef wise, in rap battle wise, like, that you saying, hey,
Nigga just shouldn't do what he did. Like,
he's
it's
not
like,
battle tested, he's not battle work. That's what I'm hearing from you.
I
So,
don't-
other than what you said, Lil Pump.
I just saw, yo, shout out to
he
Need
just
to Know
bullied that
podcast.
man, so.
I just shout out to Need to Know podcast. They said that he should go against Freddie Gibbs.
Freddie,
Your mans.
you should listen to Freddie Gibbs. 'Cause
I'm not
feel
saying
like
I
you're
won't.
not-
I'm just saying. Well, I'm not saying I won't. He said that. I don't know if Freddie Gibbs posted this. Shout out to Need to Know podcast. I'm getting this information from them. They said that I don't know if he posted it or if it was a bar in like his song or whatever. But he was saying, "How you gonna diss somebody?" And then like I would have to bring it up honestly. I can't remember. But they was basically alluding to like Freddie Gibbs versus them. Let's just post them niggas real quick. Hold on, let me just pull that shit up. Keep it all on the Need to Know. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm just not trying to believe that, like,
Big Three. J.
I got my receipts right here.
Kendrick,
Jesse.
they keep putting things in their music to remind us of what happened last year. If J. Cole would have put out this song and just rap, because what was the line, Alex? I know you got it.
I caught a lot of murder charges, turned artists to martyrs.
It sounds good though, but it's hard to.
Yeah, in context of the beef, you're like,
Maybe he was rapping in the mirror.
J. Cole is probably one of the greatest technical rappers, and he.
But- and that's what I don't think that people-
Can we let him rock? Can we let him
For
rock?
a very long time, somebody
They came
who's
together.
respected by his peers.
Yeah.
If there was somebody that could help J. Cole redeem that part of his image, Freddie Gibbs gave him the perfect bait.
Freddie Gibbs says be rapping about how they kill rappers and they kill careers and blah blah, but be backing out of rap beefs.
Freddie Gibbs is a formidable opponent,
I
and
agree.
if it was a way for him to redeem himself, I think Freddie Gibbs is the perfect person for him to engage with.
is he?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
I just don't
that's
think
true though.
agree.
That's true what he
I
said.
agree.
But I feel like Cole's always metaphorically used guns and violence, and
Yeah.
it's never really been about guns and violence.
that's a fact.
And there's a lot of people that try to use that against him, like it's something new. Like, oh, now all of a sudden he's
No, that's
rapping
fire.
No,
That's
he's
that's a fire
always
bar, yeah.
used those
Yeah.
type of things in that. But it's not like he's never said it in a point where you feel like he's acting like he's Dipset or like he's out in the street with
No,
a
and
rag
that's
around
okay.
his head.
That's okay. But if you're comparing your lyrical ability to guns and AKs and all types of shit like that, when a nigga presses you lyrically,
Yeah, but
that's
there's-
when you shoot.
it's
Or
more-
if you-
this is
or
what
don't,
you're saying
like,
is a
or you're
very
crazy.
simple and generic thing. Like it's more to this. This was a three-way. Like niggas was kind of cool. What's going on here? Like it's more to it than just, bro. Son said this. Your turn. Go.
Right.
No, it was more. It's more to
Right,
it than
like,
that,
think
bro.
what the fuck is more to it?
Like they
fuck is more to it?
everything that they
Because,
say.
like,
Again, it's similar to you and Tay. You and Tay is more closer than J. Cole and Kendrick.
Yes, but if Tay is coming and he got to play him one-on-one and he done said some crazy shit about Tay, I'm moving out the fucking Tay. I'm not playing you one-on-one. That nigga said I'm not finna say you got to play it
but
like.
Kendrick came at both of them niggas.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
you-
Kendrick
but-
put out a diss. Or that's why J. Cole put out a response. 7-minute drill was a response to like that.
Yes, but
cut it out.
J. Cole's response was from his homies. It wasn't from what he said. J. Cole's
What do you
response
mean? It
was
was-
because his homies sat him in that room and kept saying, "Bro, you gotta respond to this."
You
bro.
think they put a
It's
gun
like-
to his head? What are you talking
Bro,
about?
like, come on now. That homie talk sometimes be the gun to your head. You don't believe that?
Peer pressure be.
You don't believe that?
Peer
Am I
pressure
not
and
lying
footy?
to you?
Come on,
You
now.
peer pressure and footy?
Yeah.
Bro, the gun, yes,
Peer
bro.
pressure and
yes,
footy?
yes,
I did it to a nigga last night.
I did it to a
yes,
nigga
All right, wait,
yes,
is
yes, yes.
that a weak ass nigga or not? Is that a
It
weak
just-
minded nigga or not?
It
I mean,
depends
it
on
don't-
if you been
yeah,
homies
that's not what we're
forever.
talking about.
No,
Keep it a
no,
stat.
no,
It's just
no,
group mentality,
no,
pack
yes.
mentality, especially
Yes.
in rap. Like if niggas just
Yep.
like, nah, he disrespected
In
me.
today's world,
Alright, I'm not
in today's world, the people like Taze and your brothers might could sit
Question.
me here long enough
Question.
to get me to do something that if
Question.
I'm by myself, I'm not about to do it.
Question. All right, that's kind of irrelevant. Cause question, would you after hearing like that? Would you tell like most of the niggas around Cole and not even just niggas around Cole, the fucking world? Would you tell Cole?
I don't think the world
get this
matters
nigga?
the code. I think it's them Dreamville. It's them
Would
niggas
you
that fight
Would you
from
have told
Fayetteville.
Cole? Get this nigga. This nigga came at you. He said,
No,
fuck the Big Three. me.
No. But that you're saying the world though.
Fuck
You're
the
saying
big
the
three.
world.
Just big me.
If I was his man's, I would have been like, bro,
Yo, stay
no,
out of
let
this.
them deal with that.
Yeah,
And then
I
if it keeps, let him go again. If it comes
shit not even
again,
about
then
you.
that's what I would have said as his man's.
Listen.
Because D did say that stuff about Drake, but he was killing Drake off the rip. Like you could tell the difference in the
he has hatred
monotone
for
level
Drake.
of what was going
But
on.
he also said the fuck the big three came from the first person shooter. We talking mad timeline right now. First person shooter. He said the big three. J. Cole's that big three is from J. Cole.
Mm-hmm.
When Kendrick says fuck the big three, it's just big. It's just me.
strategically, I would've told my
That's
man-
Kendrick. He's talking about fuck
talking
Drake
about
and
what-
Yes,
fuck
I
Cole.
know, but what I'm saying is he said way more
What
stuff.
about?
He
It's
said
just
he
big
said a
news.
couple more things about Cole, and then he said a lot more things about Drake. If I was his man's, I would have been like, nah, wait, let them do because obviously he's talking to both of us, but he's talking to this nigga.
All
Let
right.
them get that off,
Right.
and then we'll figure out where we at from
All
there.
right, so
As his man, I would have said not yet.
So
Like,
again,
the only comparison I could draw.
We're
like,
gonna get to another. We're gonna get to the next topic. Before we get to the next topic, so again, if a nigga on the court is saying fuck Jesse, fuck Tay, I'm gonna keep talking about Tay and shit, Tay da da da. Wait.
If he's saying fuck Tay,
he still said fuck Jesse.
If he's
so
saying-
Tay and him are gonna won the 1v1.
I wouldn't-
Are
I
you
wouldn't-
gonna won the 1v1 though? You feel like you need a one? Like nigga,
if
now
he beat-
it's our turn.
If he beats Tay, yes.
Right.
If Tay beats the shit out of him,
Nah,
no.
it's good. It's over.
No,
It's GG.
no.
Like, hey,
If Tay beats him 11-1, no.
No,
No. Listen to what he just said. Say it again.
If he's playing,
If Tay beats
but
him, no. Say what you just
I
said
said
again.
if Tay beats him, no. But what I'm saying is from the jump, though.
No,
If-
wait.
if- What I'm saying is,
my rebuttal is next.
yeah, but
now.
it's not even about. I didn't even. Your point. You didn't even let me get the
he
point
not-
off.
yeah.
What you just
yeah.
said. If it's 1-on-1 and it's a nigga that I feel like can't beat Tay,
Yep.
I'm gonna tell Tay, no, you're not playing this nigga 1-on-1. Let me go get somebody to play.
Alright.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm not. So it's
Beautiful.
the same
No,
thing.
wait,
I'm not
beautiful.
letting my man.
Beautiful.
He's weak. Why? No, not
Beautiful.
yet.
So you're thinking.
Are you talking more to
you're
him?
thinking-
Let them play
listen,
1-on-1.
listen,
If he
Jesse,
beats
I'm
him,
about- Jesse,
you
I'm
play
about to
him
get you. I'm about
next.
to get you because you're thinking more one way. I'm thinking the other way. You just said. Let's stick to your first point, and let me go to your second point if you want to. But the first point is really all I need to say. You said if Tay cooks this nigga,
Then
you
I don't have
you
to play him for what?
Okay, now let's go back to our point. Kendrick was the one who's saying shit about Drake and Cole. Drake didn't cook Kendrick.
Yeah. So, but what does that mean? Cole backed out of it before Drake got the chance to get cooked.
So he
What
said-
I'm saying, I'm speaking from the friend. You said, as Cole's friend, would you have told him to chill? I said, yeah. I would have told him, not yet. Let them go off. Now, if Kendrick, Kendrick kills Cole, now Kendrick kills Drake. Now you gotta say something because if you don't say nothing, they're just gonna put him at the top because he started with fuck the big three.
Right.
Now get him. So that's what I was speaking to. You said if you was Cole's man, would you have told him chill or would you have told him get him from the like that video or from the like that song? I said no. I would have told him chill. Now from the basketball thing. Now he beats Drake, right? Now I'm his man. It's time.
Right.
It's time now. Yeah.
Okay, you said two different things, and that's fine. But so he beat him, But so what you're saying is that because he let off the 7-minute drill
and then stopped and it's done. Like it doesn't make it would be it would be kind of oblivious for Cole to go at Kendrick right now.
Right.
You don't think so?
Right. Right, but that was his fault. Like niggas,
niggas.
That's like that was like with the basketball thing. That's like you saying, all right, lace up, check up. All right, I'm done. I don't want to finish this game. Like, and then try to play it again. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he fucked it up himself, type shit. Like his man's wasn't wrong for telling him to play the nigga that's saying fuck him. You was wrong for
starting to
quitting the shit before the shit even got rolling.
You was, but I just feel like only thing I think in this whole thing is I don't think Cole cares. Honestly, and I don't think I don't like the fact that people don't understand more of where he's coming from by just saying, like, yeah, I wasn't going to hell with them niggas. Like them niggas was going to hell. I wasn't finna do that too.
Yeah, what he said, like,
and I'm not saying it as an excuse and it's right. You're
So
wrong.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Wrong.
My thing is that, and I what you're saying isn't wrong. What you're saying is true, and it's been said by different people, different podcasts, different radio stations, different like hip hop analysts, whatever it should be. My thing is that I don't know. We don't know. We know that Kendrick hates Drake. We know that Kendrick doesn't hate J. Cole. So likely just by assumption.
But how could they have been friendly?
We don't
with
know that he
going
would have.
on? How could that have both went on? Like, how could Kendrick have went crazy on Drake? Hell no, that shit would have turned into a full circle of fuck both of y'all niggas.
And he did. That's what I'm saying. I like that he did that.
But I'm saying like the levels, like if the where Drake made him go. You think he would have been able to go there with Drake and then dial back for Cole because Cole's not making him go there?
Again, I asked you this a minute ago. If you hate one nigga and you don't hate another nigga, if you admire another nigga, are you going to say the same two things about both niggas? So
you think that he would have been able to seesaw that, is what I'm saying. Do you think he would have been able to
seesaw that? No, it's called ammo. It's called ammo. He has ammo and hatred for Drake.
But he went
He
and got
doesn't
some
have
of that
ammo.
Too. How do you know he couldn't have gotten something on Cole? Like if Schoolboy Q went to talk to Cole, that's what I'm saying. How do you know? We don't know that he didn't have ammo on Cole. We just know that they're cool with each other. That's it. We don't know that he don't got ammo on Cole. We just know that we don't know as much about Cole as Drake.
All right, first
we
of all,
don't know if he has ammo or not.
Valid, fair enough. What we do know is the shit that Kendrick was saying, 90% of it, 95% of it was public knowledge. That fucking the certified pedophile shit, niggas took a rumor.
I get it.
Niggas took a rumor and ran with it.
That was outside. That was outside though. We don't know as much about Cole outside.
Exactly.
But we don't know what Kendrick knows about Cole.
Again, we talking in circles.
You were just talking about Velas, Tiffany, D'Artagnan. Was all of them on the same? You got them all on the same platform, right? On the same level, right?
Sure.
Right.
I don't know what you mean, but sure.
Well, all right, so I don't know. I don't know if the hate is the word. Like, do you feel the same way about all of them? Or some of them like careless and you don't care? And some of them are like, I don't, you should have never did that, so you not even care. God, see, it's hard to say the words that I'm trying. It's hard.
Analogies is tough, huh?
All right, so your beef, your spat is really with the Velas thing. Tiffany wrote it, so she's in it now. Whatever,
anybody
right?
Can get it.
Cool.
Me and Kenny
but can you? But exactly. Right. So how can you say that Kendrick would have been able to rap here with Drake and here with Cole?
I'm gonna tell you. Nigga said, wait. No, Darius. Now you gotta wait. Nigga didn't want to talk the whole time. Now you gotta wait. Nigga said exactly to when I said me and Kendrick is cut from the same cloth. I'm gonna tell you why. Anybody can get it, but again, I cannot come at the same way I came at D'Artagnan. Let's use D'Artagnan's bitch ass for an example. I can't come at Jesse or Darius the same way I came with D'Artagnan.
But you're not beefing with me. You couldn't come at all
exactly, and Kendrick wasn't beefing with Kendrick.
I just listened to everything you just said about everybody. You didn't say the same amount of things about every single person. You said more about some than others. Okay. Because you was more informed on them, right? Okay. But that shit sounded the same about every person you just talked about. Like your energy, your anger, where you was the same for all four of them.
Listen,
you had
Jesse,
2 points maybe on one, 17 points.
I'm
just saying there's no way Kendrick.
Jesse, I'm gonna end it here because what you're doing, amazing, spectacular, bravo. And it feels like I swear to God, no, that's not even like a clout chase. That's not even like a sarcasm. Mm-hmm. It feels like it feels very reminiscent to me and Jeffrey talking back in the day. Mm-hmm. The only thing that fucks up what you're saying is Kendrick himself saying he wouldn't have taken it there if Drake didn't take it there first.
Exactly, but he had it. So what I'm saying is, Drake,
but it doesn't matter.
But we're not.
I can have a machete and not use it.
We're not under control of Drake. So Drake was going to shoot the gun the way he was going to shoot the gun.
And now Kendrick's going to use his machete.
Yes.
But J. Cole's a peaceful ass nigga. He's not going to say, he's not going to talk about his fucking wife. He's not going to talk about his fucking kids. He's going to talk lyrical unless he pulls that card.
That's a rap battle. It's like a fight.
All right, and again, J. Cole's doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to do that dance.
I'm saying if he would
he's not trying. And if he would, he would have ate.
Yeah, but if he would have rap battled, it would have been the same angle. Like it would have been the same level. You hear what I'm saying? It would have been the same level as Drake was getting it. It might not have been the same amount of information, but it would have been like we would have heard that shit and been like, "Oh, Kendrick and Cole ain't cool no more." We wouldn't have been like, "Oh, I can see where he's being a little bit." We'd have been like, "Oh, them niggas ain't cool no more." I'm just saying the way it would have came, it wouldn't have been any difference in the anger of the rap or the bar. Like it would have been the same way. I feel like
feel that way
because that's how he was going at Drake. So I feel like once Drake put him in that bag, that's the bag he was in.
Yeah.
And you feel that way? Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
But you're also assuming that he has the same knowledge or like knowledge that's not privy to the world, like that he can use for ammo.
I'm just saying, if he had one thing the way Kendrick is, and if you could spin one thing 4 different ways, it don't matter if it's the truth or not.
Okay. Well, we'll never know.
You know
That's how you end that. We'll never know because fucking J. Cole.
Hey, look, we just agreed to disagree, and we cool.
We'll take it.
You didn't call me out my name. I didn't call you out your name.
It was coming close though. Yo, but that's good talk. I fuck with it. But as far as Tory Lanez and PartyNextDoor is considered, how y'all feel?
Man, the party better chill, and Tory needs to drop that. Both things need to happen at once.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Let's say I want to say it. Elon Musk welcomes his 14th child, his 4th baby with Siobhan Zillis. Let's see. Siobhan Zillis said, discussed with Elon, and in light of beautiful Arcadia's birthday, which is I guess was the 13th child. We felt it was better to also just share directly about our wonderful and incredible son, Seldon, whatever, built like a juggernaut with a solid heart of gold. Love him so much. Any thoughts before we get into it? Nah, actually, fuck it. Let's get into it. The topic is called Elon Musk versus Nick Cannon. So I'm gonna play this clip for y'all because I'm clearly the king of the clips, and then we could dissect it. Talk about it, the whole 9. TikTok, there it is. They go that out.
There is an African man currently in the White House directing cabinet meetings who has multiple children who's not from this country. I'm not talking about Barack Obama. I'm talking about Elon fucking Musk.
Elon, no. We're not talking about one child. We're not talking about 3 children. We're not talking about 5 children.
We're talking about a baker's dozen. You know what a baker's dozen is? It's not 12. It's 13.
No, it's 14. Got a 14
fucking
piece.
children, and then you have outlets. Look, then you have prominent black outlets like the Shade Room constantly talking about Nick Cannon and his 12 children, making fucking family trees. Always
Nick Cannon.
It's a running joke that Nick Cannon is this deadbeat dad who has hella kids, 12 kids. Oh, he just
Elon Musk, I believe, was at CPAC a good 24 to 48 hours ago and walked off stage and left his 4-year-old.
Left his 4-year-old on the stage?
His 4-year-old was walking down the stairs. Elon Musk walks down in front of him. He walks to the crowd, walks in the tunnel. His 4-year-old is just struggling to get down the stairs.
He has multiple kids. He named his kids fucking Roman numerals, and niggas are calling him a genius.
Bro.
And Nick Cannon is this horrible baby father that has multiple kids. Oh, you don't know how destructive it's going to be for the children.
I make
Platform to buy black media.
There's this talking point that's like the reason why the black community is the way it is because 70% of babies are born into a single mother, or whatever.
And I believe that until you fucking told me.
And you look at unmarried couples that are still together. Black fathers in those scenarios participate in the child's life, whether it comes to bathing, spending quality time, hanging out with them. Everything that a father does more often than any other demographic. It was comparable or more often than Hispanic fathers, white fathers. But because it's not married, that was the thing that people were like, oh, it's not, it's single mother. Just because you're not married does not mean you're not parents in the household. But people will take that, misrepresent that, and use
The clips are important.
Like paper, mind you. People will take that, misrepresent that, and use it as all these black kids are just born into single mother.
We don't even know Nick Cannon. We don't know his relationship with children. He can be the best dad, and you don't know that. If you follow that fucking stereotype that these niggas portray out in the media, they will fucking bash you over and over.
There is an African man
Currently,
currently
can I just say before we even get into that,
Let's talk about it.
I think that the definition of single motherhood should be changed. Because just because we're not married doesn't make you a single mother. Like, you are a single mother, but I'm the father. I'm in the kid's life. So if we're looking at it as parents,
Question. So are you together or are you not together?
not together. I just still think that single. I think that because it's used both ways still. It's used I get what you're saying too. Like, it is used as we're not together, we're single. But it's also used as like single mother. Oh, so the dad's not around the kid, and it doesn't mean.
So you don't like. So you really don't like the jump from the jump to conclusion.
Yes.
Because you also, if you're saying if y'all not together, then
I'm a single.
You're
father.
a single father.
But when I say
that way about single father,
exactly, yes, when I say I'm a single father, most of the world doesn't think that like
the mom's not involved.
In my situation right now, I have 2 daughters that I've been solely dealing with alone for the last 5 years, 6 years, But when I say I'm a single father, people don't just automatically look at that and be like, "Oh, dang, where's the mom?" They just look at it like I'm not married and I'm the dad.
The only thing I would say to that is that just like quote unquote to help or whatever is that because again you don't like it's not that you don't like the term of single mother, you don't like the jump to the conclusion.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry. Yeah,
like you don't like how people jump to that.
Yes.
Jump to that conclusion or whatever.
I agree with that. I think it should just mean the definition. Right. Is what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you're single, you're not married. You're a single parent or you're a single mother. Right. It shouldn't mean that like damn, dad's not around.
It's what's called. It sucks because unfortunately that's based off this not necessarily this kind of the statistics and the stereotype.
Yeah.
Like because there are a lot of single moms. Like the percentage is probably more single moms to like the dads involved.
Was that just saying that black fathers are the most involved? Is that what he was saying with those numbers? Out of all of the singles?
Right, and that's fire. That's fire. That's fire. But again, that doesn't speak to.
You're just speaking the whole world.
That doesn't speak to the white, like the white people and the the Hispanics, like whatever the case may be. So it's like, I think it's just a societal stereotype.
Do you have kids?
No.
All right, so then I want to hear his take on that whole.
He's a city boy. So.
Okay, I want to hear his take on the 14 kids thing because I might sound a little ignorant or I might sound right on point.
Before we get to that, Darius, I want you to say what you want to say, but I just want to say this shit is so fire. Niggas had like so many conversations that are like, if we was just chatting, we probably we might have had, but it's like. We was going crazy with the Drake, Tory, J. Cole, and then obviously the Bell shit. Yeah. Now we talking about some like real.
Yes. I like that.
But Darius, go crazy. Tell on this podcast.
How I feel about the situation. I think it's fire.
Whoa, what?
I think it's fire.
Like he had 14 kids?
Yeah, that you can be that financially successful. And I know that Nick Cannon isn't actually. He's not a deadbeat dad. He's definitely.
Are you saying it's fire for Nick Cannon or Elon Musk?
I think it's fire for both. In general, I think it's like a dope
you
idea.
Nick Cannon type of nigga.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's like it would be if you have the means to reproduce like that and maintain relationships with the children and like show them like that. I think it's fire. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of people will feel like, oh, you're a bad person for that. Whatever. Like that's fine. But like obviously those women don't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Obviously those women are like, yeah, I'll take the money every month and you could come see him when you want. I'll send it to you. Whatever. Like whatever case may be. So. I fuck with it, and I think it's with this economy, with the way shit don't, you know what I mean? Like shit's not, it don't work the way they want it to work if you want to be prosperous. You know what I mean? Like if you that the getting married shit, like somebody's credit score is taking a hit. You know what I'm saying? If y'all break up, so
it's starting to become more regular, right?
Exactly.
I hear what
so
you're saying,
it feels like. It takes a community to raise children anyway, like if we're being real. It takes more than one person, you know what I'm saying? So like, it feels like if you do it the right way, even if you don't have the means, like say you're not rich, you know what I'm saying? Like where if you can work together and be honest and have open communication, like, I like the idea, I ain't gonna lie.
Sidebar, am I wrong? Why is it not looked at as wrong when you hear that people like talk to each other and figured out how to get married, like, oh, our credit score is going to go up and we're going to be together, or we're going to start this business. But then it's looked at bad when people use those same conversations to decide, we're not going to get married. Right, it's better for us not to get married. Exactly. If we just stay. Like, why is that always just frowned upon when that kind of is the same way sometimes that makes people just get married?
Yeah, I think
you understand what I'm trying to say?
I think, that makes... I didn't hear. I haven't heard that's frowned upon. Like I heard that I feel like that makes sense.
Societally, I mean, if you look, I mean, just like
I feel like mostly what I hear is what he said. Like sometimes when people have those conversations and decide like it's better for us not to get married, we just gonna stay locked in.
That's frowned upon.
I feel like I've heard a lot of people say like, yeah, that's not the real reason he's cheating, or I've heard all negative
they
things.
don't want to. They don't want to be committed, or whatever the case may be. Like, and I think a lot of that
I get
is
it though. Like,
maybe,
what you're saying makes sense, obviously, but I get why, like, because marriage is supposed to be about love, it's supposed to be about this, but realistically, like, it makes sense what you're saying. So, like, people who are thinking it from a lovey-dovey standpoint be like, "What do you mean?"
Right? No, but you mess it up when you incorporate all the judicial and the corporate shit into it.
Right.
If it's gonna be, you can't have church and state and then combine them at the same time. You're not gonna tell me something's holy while at the same time a judge is telling me that what I gotta do. It's this, you know what I'm saying? It makes it two different things. So if you look at it that way, I'm not even gonna play this game with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not you know what I mean? So you can have matrimony and holiness between each other and become a holy union without involving the court system.
Facts.
It ain't got to be that. You don't have to.
Facts.
So you don't believe in marriage, or is
that's not what I'm saying.
is marriage for you?
I think he's pretty much just saying like it's up to the people. Like I feel the same way as him. Like like if you locked in, you locked in. Like nothing outside should be able to dictate or tell you how locked in you are.
Right. Exactly. Yep. Me and my girl, like we talk about marriage, but we also have the same understanding. Where it's like we know what they're gonna do. They're gonna combine our taxes. They're gonna match our credit scores. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying, do all these things that are according to their system that aren't in our benefit right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I could be on your insurance and you could do this and you could be on my shit. Like, we don't gotta pay a penalty.
It works
for
us. It works for you guys.
Exactly. So if you take that all,
y'all clearly know the ins and outs about marriage.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But everything.
I like it.
Because everything he's talking about isn't necessarily love. So how can that dictate how locked in you are with somebody?
Right.
That's the smarts. That's the good you want to know. But that's not love. So that shouldn't dictate.
Right, and that's, you know, and marriage is damn like.
Well, if you got the Carfax, shit.
You know what I mean? I'd rather be locked in mentally with you. So then, if our lives do part ways, or your shit takes you a direction, you get a job opportunity somewhere, or you know what I'm saying, I get an opportunity, I gotta go somewhere. It's not like it completely destroys the family dynamic, especially if you do got kids, you know what I'm saying? Because we already still got that open communication lines between us, you know what I mean? So like, I think in that sense, it could be helpful to go about things in a more open, direct, honest. I don't know.
I rock with everything y'all said. So again, when you don't gotta, what's the term? You don't gotta agree, or you don't gotta, we don't gotta agree, but agree. It's not even that type of time. But what y'all saying, I say that to say, what y'all saying is making sense. But let's bring it back to where you say that you thought it was fire or whatever. And I feel like, and I'm not.
That's more of a personal thing.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
Kids.
That's fine. No, that's fine. But it speaks more to Nick Cannon's perspective and narrative, because obviously Nick Cannon, like I watched a joint where he was talking to Dr. Umar, and gave it to him.
Right. I see like little clips of it.
But here's where it's not fire, and that's why I brought it up as Nick Cannon versus Elon Musk. It's not fire because if Elon Musk was black, he would not be the head of Doge or the fucking right next to the president or whatever, because he will be looked at as Nick Cannon is looked at.
Right.
But imagine just Nick Cannon. Black men who have multiple kids. If you have 5 kids, you're already from different baby mothers. Right, you're already looked at crazy. If you got 14 fucking kids, and if he was black, like he would be nowhere near the shit. If Obama had 14 fucking kids by mad baby mothers.
That's where
it's not fire.
That's the double standard in America. Everybody talk about Tyreek Hill's 9 kids, but motherfucking the quarterback for the Phillips from
Rivers.
Philip Rivers. He got like 17 kids.
I love that you know football, because I don't know shit about football. So
that goes crazy. They don't never talk about that.
Right. How much you said?
Tyreek Hill got like 9.
Yeah. Okay.
Philip Rivers got like 17 kids or some shit, bro. Nobody talks about it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why that's what's not.
I hate that either. But I
hear what you're saying.
What you said, it should just be like, if you making kids and you just going and disappearing,
if you taking care of your kids,
that's who we should be talking about. Just somebody having that many kids shouldn't be. It could be like, damn, you got that many kids. It could be that conversation, but it shouldn't be like, how can you tell me what I can do and can't do with 10 kids and you don't got 10 kids?
My thing is that it shouldn't be acceptable because somebody is white.
Yes, you're
versus
right.
because somebody is black.
No,
because he also like the clip said, Nick Cannon got 12 kids.
Yeah.
fucking Elon Musk got 14 kids. Again, if Obama only got 2 kids.
But I feel like isn't Nick Cannon's like kid situation more like out loud too? Like he says why he wants to have that many kids, and isn't he more boisterous about why he has that many kids?
Asking him about it.
Right.
Versus
it's more so he's answering the question.
But I feel like I didn't even know until this stuff started. I didn't know Elon Musk was that many.
Right, he just got. But exactly.
I didn't even know it until.
But you're right. He doesn't even get asked the question.
Exactly.
But he's also
like
this. That's equivalent to his BM just announcing it. Like it's same like you announcing something that you just had a kid is equivalent to you being asked the question like, yo, why you got so many kids? What's up with that? Blah 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 blah. But again, like you said, Elon Musk doesn't get asked about it. And I think it's interesting. Like the topic is called Elon Musk versus Nick Cannon, but it's also interesting to look at it as Elon Musk versus Obama because I saw it on Facebook. It was a picture of Elon Musk versus Obama. I wish I would have saved it, but I let it go or whatever. Let it slip pause. But it was Trump saying like trying to get like saying yo Obama is not from America. The whole time he's from Hawaii. He literally is from America, and that's why his whole beef with him or whatever. But the whole time his man's is from Africa, South Africa or wherever, and that's his right hand man. And he's obviously he's white. The only difference is one is from America, one is not from America, and the other difference is that he's a white billionaire, not just a white man, but a white billionaire. Yep. And the other is black ass Barack Obama. Yes. So that's really why I brought up. It was Nick Cannon. It was Nick Cannon and Elon Musk, but it's also Obama and Elon Musk and Trump.
Yeah, that's the double standard in America that we unfortunately have to deal with.
Wait, break that down, Darius. Double standard in America. That's a blanket statement. Break that down.
My dad used to break it down to me as like, as a black man, you always gonna have to do your best and be at the top 10%.
Better.
And be in the top 10% of your field at least.
And
swear to God, I try to tell.
You gotta be. You have
what
to
he
be
just said.
Secretive in certain ways and everything. Because it's crazy. Like it's not even that you need the whole point. Like you could just. Like, you see me in Jordans every day, and then next week you see me and I got a pair of New Balance sneakers, and off the rip, you about to have a whole story in your mind of what... It's like we are held to every standard from the top to the littlest. It's like, oh, yeah, he must be going through something. Right. Because he usually got the Jordans on. Now he's wearing the New Balance. I wonder what's going on. Right. But the fact that it even has to go there is crazy. And that's just on the littlest scale. But you're right. It's like we're forced to, like... be borderline perfect in every aspect, and then when we try to act like we're close to that, I feel like that's when the world just picks at. Yeah, it's like, no, you're not, because it is.
Oh my God, the clips is gonna be fire. We'll have these shits by the end of the night. But what's it called? To Darius's point, it's mad funny because I try to say this to Quasi, because Quasi was making sure making it out to be like, when have you ever faced racism? When have you personally ever faced racism?
Look up the FBI
and I'm just like, what?
Pro.
You know what I think it is with
discrimination is racism.
What I think it is with here, I think we was, and I'm not even saying just camping, like New Yorkers and that, as a whole, I feel like as we grew, it was kind of like we wanted to see some of that shit. So there's times that we probably experienced racism that we wouldn't even bring up because we wanted to deal with that static at the time. So it's what I'm saying is it was so often.
Yeah,
that it was to the point where it's like,
it was normalized.
Yeah, it's like,
but
I don't know. But
even what Darius said, the way he says, Dad says you got to be at the 10 percentile type. You got to be at the top of your shit to get that. That's racism. The fact that I got to be better than all 10 other white people to get this position. Facts. That's fucking crazy. That is racist. That's systematic racism.
And I'm not gonna say names and stuff, but
we
grew up with a lot of. I'm just saying we grew up with a lot of teachers that said backhanded statements that now as a man, and I'm like, damn, that teacher we used to just laugh. It's like you shouldn't have been saying that to me. What the hell? Like you shouldn't have been talking about watermelon every time I came in. You should have been. That's crazy. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Like we just laughed it off because in our mind, I think we went like, Mr. Da-da-da is cool or Mrs. Da-da-da is cool, so whatever. But it's racist. Like it's not. Why would you say that to me all the time or act like that? So I feel like we just kind of, because me, I welcome that. I kind of want to know why, like what it is, why and I don't respect it at all.
Right.
But even for like, if you're not like old, like 60, 70, like I feel like you shouldn't even be all the way like that.
Right.
And if you are, then your whole family, like that's taught. It got to be taught.
Right.
Cause like the way the world is going, like you shouldn't be 21 and feeling like you got any racist bone in your body, or and like you shouldn't be those ages. They should be kind of like aging out.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how it should be. So it shouldn't be as often, but bro, it's often, bro.
Yeah, and it is what it is because I don't know, like even with I think we talking about the halftime show. And I said I was about to actually in my head I was asking yo can you bring her a text so I can bring up that comment, but it's not even that big a deal. But there was some crazy comment saying like, yeah, the Obsidian people or whatever was fucking up America's halftime show with their blackness or some wild shit or whatever. So it's like obviously that's not a 60-year-old because a 60-year-old's not gonna be on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like it is what it is, but it's and there's always gonna be some people. There's always gonna be hatred. There's always going to be people that hate black people. There's always going to be people that hate gays. There's always going to be people that hate women. There's always going to be people that hate whatever the case may be. But it's crazy when it's as blatant as the president and who the president. Even the problem with the DEI. DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. Yep. So it's like that's what makes it the most crazy. And the fact of the matter is that the nigga got voted in by like either 70 or 700 million. But no, it was 70 million. 70 million some people or whatever. So it's like, and now even the people that are Trump supporters and white and whatever the case may be is like, they're to the point where like, damn, this might have been a bad idea. This nigga's going crazy. The fucking price of eggs is through the roof. Nigga, gas is through the roof. He trying to add tariffs on everything, making it through the roof.
Bro, I knew this was going. I was watching Trump come to Charlotte, and them people was loving
Darius,
it.
Darius, Jesse, I've asked everybody on the podcast. I haven't asked you. Did you vote?
No.
Fuck that, Jesse. No. Fuck.
Because I think it was set in stone, man. Like
Kamala, them niggas is cousins for real.
Kamala didn't do nothing for the black. Not enough. Like if Kamala would have did enough for the black community, like she would have. Because bro, I'm gonna tell you how many times I seen Trump in Charlotte. I might have accidentally circled his bubble if I went there. So I wasn't voting like he was going to. He was really. I'm not saying everything he's saying. I see it. Mean? What I'm saying is he was coming to Charlotte and he was talking to black community, whether he was lying or telling the truth.
Yeah, who the fuck cares? He was saying what he needed to say to get voted in.
But but Kamala wasn't doing it at all.
They don't look at it like that.
Kamala wasn't doing it at all. So now if I got him coming here and you won't even come here. She wasn't doing it at all versus him going there 5, 6. And I know they're ignorant people. I'm not saying I believe it, but some of them people was probably like, oh, he's definitely cutting us a check, not knowing he wasn't the one that made the checks in the first place.
Was Kamala Harris doing anything at all?
No, not to me. No, not to me.
It wasn't a big enough push. No,
I'm not saying that. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I feel
was she not doing anything at all?
I feel like she should have stepped all over Biden, bro. Like we should have knew that Kamala was right there because of how old Biden was, because of what he was going through. But we should have felt like she was the president already.
Jesse,
she should have made her president.
Here's where I disagree with you.
And you know black women do that.
Jesse,
she did step all over him in a debate. She stepped all over in a debate, made him look silly.
Yeah,
but like people at that point, it's almost too late.
Yeah, here's my thing.
Yeah, if your party has gone through it.
Here's where I disagree with Jesse and Darius. What you're saying is true. She didn't do enough. She definitely didn't do enough for minorities. She definitely didn't do enough for black people. Facts. Her main stance was women's equality and whatnot, and women should have rights for their bodies. I don't think
she did enough of anything.
Let's roll with that.
Okay.
So you got two options. You can either pick Hitler, or you can pick the next person, the next woman who's not doing enough of anything.
But that's not good enough because.
So let me not vote. But do you understand? I
get what you're saying.
Do you understand that not voting?
No. I get what you're saying.
Do you understand that not vote? Do you understand that not voting is a vote for Trump?
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
If you would have voted for Kamala, listen, no, because it's not. Because what it should show is that there's a major disenfranchisement in our country, and if they actually gave a fuck about the disenfranchisement, aka the people who aren't voting, they would try to change it and
Facts.
try to do things
Facts.
that
I
include
totally
us in
agree
the
with
fucking
you.
voting system.
Y'all got blood.
But it doesn't work. It doesn't work
All right,
like that.
let me-
They don't. We have to go to a voting poll that's based on our address, and then sometimes they don't even let us vote there. Like it's not. It's rigged.
Yes.
Gerrymandering is a real thing. Like
I agree.
This bipartisan
Saying
yeah,
that,
it's
man,
rigged. This
saying that, who
bipartisan-
knows if our votes is even counted?
This
I feel the
bipartisan
same
system-
way.
This
I could be
bipartisan system
wrong.
doesn't even, bro. There are two entities that represent the same exact thing.
Okay.
So, and I recognized this back when Hillary snubbed Bernie in 2016 because there's no way you telling me you beat a man that's from the Bronx in the Bronx. Hillary Clinton. There's no fucking way. You rigged those votes. You
But
took the
why? How are you
Democratic
saying there's
primary.
no way when niggas don't vote?
How am I saying there's no way?
Because, bro, literally everybody I've had on the podcast has either not voted. I think there was one person that voted for Trump. Most niggas don't vote.
I didn't vote this go round,
Yeah,
but
but
last
that's
go
what-
round I did.
I'm not saying-
And
but
the
I'm
go
saying
round
some
before I
niggas
did
I
too.
talk to.
But what I'm saying is, even if, all right, so now cool. Now
I'm
what
just saying
is-
to your point.
But what do they
you don't
say?
got, just because you're logically, it makes sense that you would vote for a nigga from the Bronx.
Let's say-
but if niggas don't vote, then niggas from the Bronx doesn't matter.
What's the whole thing with Obama? They said that like he was held back, right? They like kind of some of the things that he was doing, they was like making him do some of the
Yeah,
stuff
they
he was
shut- they
signing.
shut
So
down
why
the
am I?
president?
So why am I about to vote for Kamala? If they did that to Barack, what you think they would have did with the female? What you think they would have did with the female?
Yo, Jesse, the point is that it's not just vote for fucking
Well,
Kamala.
we could have voted for the third person. Trump still would have won.
Listen, Jesse, it's not that if it's not vote for Kamala, it's not vote for Kamala or nobody's president. It's either vote for fucking Kamala or Donald Trump is president.
I don't think it would have. I think we.
Yes,
still,
you could have voted for the fucking independent fucking voters.
So
but that's just stupid. That's just dumb as not voting.
So you're telling us to vote for the lesser of two evils,
Yeah,
saying that we
every
know,
time.
saying that we know she's the lesser of two evils,
Right.
But why is she the lesser of the two evils?
Assuming that we know, we just don't know what positive. What is she?
Nigga,
And this
what?
whole term, think about it. When there's people that's, who was the president? When there's people
We don't have to,
like,
bro. We don't. The thing is, what you're saying to me, which is kind of crazy. You have to assume that she's a lesser of two evils, assuming that she's evil. We don't have to assume
No,
shit
it's
about
not
Trump.
No, we don't have to assume nothing about her too. She was just the vice president to a sick and old president. She didn't do nothing. I feel like she's
the vice president, though. How
but
much is she supposed to do?
But what
She's
I'm
the vice
saying is,
president.
she had an advantage to do enough to make it so we had no nigga. I can't wait to vote for her. She been doing all of this under buddy. Watch what she does when she's winning, like leading it. I feel like she, to me, I could be wrong. She's been missing.
Jesse,
what has she done? What has she did?
Name me one vice president in your 40 years
But
of being
name
alive.
the vice president that did good too.
Name a what?
Name the one that did good.
You didn't even let me finish this question.
I know what your question is.
I
Go
know.
ahead.
All right, but exactly. Then name me one vice president that did enough as a vice president under a whole president. Because you're trying to say that she didn't do enough as a vice
She didn't do
president.
nothing to me.
What? So name a vice president that did enough as a vice president.
We don't have none. But we name a vice president.
Nigga,
that has
what
been a
are
good
you?
president.
You're holding her to some height. That's some goal.
Okay. So
that doesn't exist.
So tell me what Kamala did in the 4 years of Biden being the president. I'll wait.
You're right, but that's not a good point because again, I can't tell you
How
other
isn't-
vice.
how isn't that
I'm
a
gonna
good?
tell you.
I'm gonna
tell you.
You're ranking her against the. I'm not ranking
Other
her
vice
against-
presidents, yes.
But I'm ranking her for right now. You want me to look and vote
Nigga,
for her?
I'm holding her accountable to other vice presidents. You're holding her accountable to herself. Like just her.
Why hold her accountable to other vice presidents when at this point she's going for president? She's
Do you
going to
think?
be the
Do you think a vice president has more power than the president? Do you think a vice president has more power than a president?
No, but what I'm.
So how is she supposed to do so much if Joe Biden is the president?
Oh, I'm basketball you. So now.
Go ahead.
Now
Oh
we're
no!
playing- Now we're playing basketball.
No! Hell no!
Listen,
Hell no! Hell no! Hell no!
I'm the sixth man. I'm the sixth man.
No!
I'm the sixth man.
Jesse,
No,
wait!
I'm on the team already.
Wait!
You're not letting me do it. I got you.
Listen,
I got you.
Jesse, wait. Just wait. Yeah, I'll let you go. I'm gonna say this.
I got you.
I'm gonna say this, and if you want to continue your shit, go off. You're about to compare politics to sports.
Yes, if I'm.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
I compared music and rap to sports.
I'm not talking about politics.
Politics has never been compared to sports.
The reason why I can't compare it's not that deep because you can't tell me what Kamala did as a vice president. So we're not going that deep. I'm staying on the surface. The surface is I'm on the Lakers. I'm getting game time on the Lakers or whatever. Now we got a tryout. Darius is a brand new person coming to the tryout. I had a whole year to show the Lakers what I could bring to the table, and I didn't do shit. I got the balls. I held LeBron's fucking bag. I opened doors. That's what I did. So but I had a chance. I was in the game. I kept getting the ball. Fucking passed it. I passed it to D-Lo. Guess where D-Lo's at right now? Brooklyn. So now what they gonna look at? And Darius comes in the trial and he's cooking. He going at LeBron. He's killing. Any chance he get a shot, he not looking for So now when it's time to vote who's going to be on the team, I already had a whole year over him to show what I could do. I didn't do nothing.
You remember when I said that niggas was going to rock with you in the comments on YouTube?
I know what I'm doing.
Niggas is cooking your ass off. This nigga saying basketball. Niggas talking about the politics.
Yeah, because you're going deep, but can't tell me one thing Kamala did as a vice president. So there's no reason to go that deep.
But I didn't vote because I knew that Trump was going to win when he fake got his ear shot off.
All right.
I already knew it was over. That's all we need to see as Americans was us get back to our environment.
You a conspiracy ass nigga, right?
It's not conspiracy.
No, I was asking. That was a fact. That was a general question.
It's facts. Look up the FBI.
No, I'm just asking you a question.
Bro, you gotta look at the optics. The optics is this man is going to court for felonies. And he's still showing up in Charlotte, North Carolina 7-8 times. Kamala didn't come. If she did, she came once. Okay. So like the groundwork that's being done is like, he's doing more. And again, I hate him. I don't like him, but we got to look at what's going on.
Right. It's crazy as a double-edged sword because he does that, right? So then they got felons, right, who were like, oh, shit, like, I could be the fucking president, too. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and most felons are what color?
This shit don't matter.
No, the fuck you can't.
We know this. We know this, but that's not how they're looking at it. They like, oh, shit, he going to help me, too.
Yes.
And that's just, I'm not saying the mindset is right. I'm not saying the thought process is correct.
No, it's not
how
correct.
It's go.
But I just think he played a great
showed us that it's not going to happen.
Bro, he just did a great campaign to her not doing much of nothing, bro.
Hey, politics is a sticky situation.
Yeah.
I'm not willing. What bro say? What Cole say? I'm not willing. I didn't want to.
There we go. See that? That makes perfect sense. I get it. What's the next topic? That makes perfect sense. I understand.
Holy shit. Yo. All right, next topic.
Listen, Zelensky wouldn't even wear a suit to the office. That shows how the world looks at us. That's all I'm going to say.
That's a fact. We getting it there.
He said, I'll wear a suit when the war ends. That goes crazy.
Right?
He was wearing
He said that? That's a bar.
He was wearing a jumpsuit.
That's a bar.
A tracksuit.
That's a bar.
Like, yeah.
All right, next topic. Fridayy's new album. What that joint called? That joint is called. I thought
some
I had
days
it.
I'm okay, some days I'm not.
Okay.
It's a good album. Meek went crazy. They put on for Philly with that.
Yeah, he did.
Man, see niggas. Some days I'm good, some days I'm not. That was facts. Fuck Meek. But what's it called? What's it called? Like that ass. I'm just gonna say that. But
I think it's there's a lot of songs that are
fire. So you said the album was good. Is it fire?
Yes,
yeah,
I like
fire album. I agree. Fire album.
There's a lot of like relatability in that song for a lot of different people.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
fire
different. And that Meek track was decent. It was. I don't think it was a great verse. I think it was a great topic. And he went about it a great way. I think there's a lot of the world that feel the same way about, or feel like, man, I ain't never had no dad anyway. So it's like in the same kind of shell.
He got picked for the feature for a reason. Like I don't know. Philly. Niggas could really like rip Meek apart, but I'm not gonna do it. It's fine.
How so?
I'm not gonna do it. So as far as the album was fire.
Why you hate Meek so much?
Because the nigga's alright, so the niggas want to go.
I just want to know why you hate him so much.
Because the nigga's a one-trick pony and he's not even good at the trick anymore.
Okay.
The mad rapper? That's
No, not even the mad rapper. Because it would have, bro. I'm glad
he does. He does stay on the same topic.
Say he was a mad rapper.
He does stay on the same topic, but bro, some of that shit be alright.
So yeah, cool.
I just feel like
say
sometimes you hear the
if you're a mad rapper, nigga could be Eminem's a mad rapper.
Right.
Eminem will be mad about mad different shit.
Right.
At fucking Meek is still saying the same shit. Yo.
You're right. He does.
Meek's best track,
Right.
literally, Meek's best track is still from a decade old. It's still a decade old. Yeah. Dreams and Nightmares, nigga hasn't dropped nothing better than that in over a decade. Don't talk to me about Meek. I'm really not gonna. I'm not even. Feel like, that's how where I'm at.
You know why I feel like he's in the spot right now? Man. I feel like he's going through pain. I feel like he's rapping about pain, but I feel like what he's rapping about is not he's not going as deep as the pain that he really had.
And again, that goes into IQ. He really can't.
He doesn't want to go that deep.
He can't go that deep, or not that he doesn't want to go that deep, but like you can only do something so much. Like, bro, like you gotta expand it. If you can only talk about one thing, you gotta figure it out. It's tough. Longevity wise, like it's. People have been saying for years that Meek not as hungry as he was when he used to be. Mm-hmm. I think AV was on here saying that he got the braids back, thinking like, oh shit, he got the braids back. It's a rap. But he just showing that his hair grows.
He's doing everything on his own right now, though. Do you think he's not doing enough of everything on his own?
Bro, it's not.
I'm asking.
I'm telling that it's not easy to once you get the back end, once you get a nigga, all this is on my own.
But do you credit him for doing it?
I would be pushed crazier if I had a manager, an agent, a lawyer, this, a that, a corporation, whatever the case is. But if I say I started off that way, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to move the same way on my own versus when I had this, that, and the third. You know what I mean?
So do you feel like it's messed up to the industry for you to do that? Like if you did it with people first, like you had all those things and then didn't, do you feel like you're doing the world a disservice because you're not at your full potential? You're kind of like penny pinching or trying to. Do you feel like that's what Meek's doing?
I think that
like, I could just go in this room here and make a video.
Here's my thing about Meek. I think Meek, and I didn't want this to be a Meek clip, but it's gonna be. I think Meek was a nigga that could rap. Nice. I think there's a difference between a nigga that can rap and a creative.
So he needed, me too. I think he needed the back.
Meek is not creative. He can't even rap as good as he used to rap. Like in this new verse, every time that shit comes out, I turn it off because like I can hear that the hunger's not there.
I think he's been screaming sentiments of writer's block too lately. I think he's kind of been saying that here and there.
Yo, you know another thing, the reason why I hate Meek, the nigga got the big beef with Drake and Meek was that he had Twitter fingers. The nigga is the most Twitter finger ass nigga now than he was ever before.
I like Twitter finger Meek. I like that shit on some funny shit. Because he just outlandish. It'll be weird. Like you're like, wait, what? Why you talk about that?
Right. But that's what you do when you're not a creative. When you can't. Kendrick don't gotta do that. That nigga will create. That nigga created GNX.
Yeah, but I don't think
GNX probably was literally not an album until this rap beef came.
I think
nigga said he doesn't drop music. Bang, here's an album.
I think we gotta stop automatically comparing some of these rappers to some of these other rappers.
Yeah, I'm comparing. Listen,
right.
Yes, like, but guess what I just did?
He's not in that tier.
Right, but guess what I just did? I compared a nigga that's not creative to a nigga that is creative.
Right. I see.
So he's not creative.
No. I get it, but I'm just.
He dropped the whole album. Nigga dropped the whole album with fucking Rick Ross, a collab album.
That shit was horrible. And
what else do I gotta say?
Like 2 verses of his.
I promise you, Jesse.
I think that the way it was supposed, like if you heard it, like that was an on paper type of thing. Like you would have been, I promise God, it's gonna be crazy.
Guess what? I haven't heard a single song. You told me it's all.
Yeah, it wasn't no big.
I told you I haven't heard.
Might have been like 2 or 3
I
songs.
promise you, I do not. Yes, I have opinions, but I don't speak.
Rushed.
I don't speak fairy tales. So.
No, I think it could be considered him not.
Nigga beefing with fucking academics. Yo, I get it. Academics talk shit. I pray. I hope I never beef with fucking academics, especially as a solidified rapper.
For as
what
long
are you
as
doing?
he beefed with him at this point, you should have had somebody touch. Not saying that I don't back
Hilarious.
that, but as much as you guys been doing this,
Yeah.
somebody should have pressed him at this point.
Nigga,
Like,
and
face
it
to face.
doesn't
Should be
even,
a
and
story that's
academics was
like,
kind
they
of
seen him.
academics was kind of slapping him. He was telling him, "Yo, I will give you a podcast."
He told him he'll fade him. Too.
Money, just but off the money shit. Like he was telling Meek that he don't got as much like the money that he got.
Meek was supposed to do that and still hate him. Like, come on, let's see, let's put him. He was supposed to put that to the
something like it's just like there's too many reasons to hate Meek. Unfortunately, like and it's not on some hater shit. It's just like I'm disappointed. All right, disappointed is I don't hate Meek. I'm disappointed in Meek.
Right.
Clean up, but I also hate Meek. Like Meek, like I'm not like you not. I can listen to old Meek. It's the same thing with Kanye. Unfortunately, and that's what niggas. That's what
and people keep running to hear him too, and he's never going back. They keep running to hear it. He's never going back.
Jesse, this is episode 30 fucking 9. I can't imagine a world in episode 150 where this shit don't go crazy because niggas aren't even talking like this. There's really a bag for niggas like Kanye.
Yeah.
Meek falls in that bag because Meek was it, and then he's not it, and he's not, and he can't top where his prime. Like
you know what it is because I think people think like the people that most of the people that continue to be successful add ventures to their life. If that makes any sense, like they do other things, like they get big deals, or they go and do this too, or and even that might not be the most successful. You are like
but both of them niggas have done that. Like Meek has had other ventures, and Kanye definitely has had other ventures. So it's like
what? Like Kanye's other ventures makes it so that Kanye kind of don't. I'm saying Kanye kind of don't need he did the other venture thing good. If he wanted to be like I'm done rapping, I'm gonna just go do this, this, and this. He would still be successful and have money. Mm-hmm. I don't know if the same could be said for Meek.
Meek not necessarily the same.
Like he should have, like he should probably have clothes. He should probably have some sort of sweatsuits.
He had Dream Chasers.
Like all of that should be going crazy right now for a Meek. That type of rapper.
He has his own merch though. So it's like he doesn't got his own. Not to the
but it's level. Not as like the Dream Chasers should have a store in Cali, in New York, and in Philly by now. Right. That's what I mean by where he should be at as far as like he should be there with it. There's a store in LA. There's a store, a little one too.
It's supposed to be a Meek clip, but it's turned into a Meek clip, and it's fine. It's gonna be a Meek clip. It's gonna be like why I hate Meek though.
Nah, see, I was also disappointed with Meek at first, but he made me proud on that verse. Like we went back
like that verse.
Yes, I had to.
I like that.
I had to. We just won the chip. I had
Fly
to.
Birds and all that good shit. And what they
came with that.
What they came out to fucking Dreams and Nightmares from 2008. Get the fuck out of here.
That shit from 08. The way they mashed that with that weird Uzi song is funny to me though.
They did that?
They mashed it. What's that Uzi song?
Or mashed it? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they like what was the song that Uzi? I hate it.
Wanna Rock or whatever, some shit. I just wanna rock or some shit.
Yeah.
With Dreams and Nightmares?
Yeah, it sounded like alright. They did some type of mix.
I can see that.
It was
not really. I can't really see it.
It was more like that.
I believe it though.
It was more like that Jersey,
that TikTok era.
Yeah. But I thought it was okay because when I heard it, I was like, "There ain't no way they could do this." Right. They did pretty good with it, but it was some Jersey, Jersey fist pump thing. It was like that.
Yeah, I mean, I want everybody to win. I want everybody to eat. So it's like I'm glad that I know exactly why fucking Fridayy hit Meek for the feature. Like,
isn't it because he was the first one to pull him out when Fridayy came out? Meek was the first one to pull him out. I think he opened up for Meek.
I think DJ Khaled did that
first.
With the guy.
What the guy did?
Okay.
Nah, fuck. What other song they got together? I don't think they got the song.
No, I'm telling. I think when he was low,
he might have shouted him out.
Fridayy said that.
He probably shouted him out like, "Yo, Friday's fire."
Fridayy opened up for Meek. I think it was before he was a good, like before he was mainstream.
Right.
Meek heard him on SoundCloud and he opened up for Meek. Fridayy said Meek was the first person I opened.
Because right now, question, like, I kind of feel like I know how.
That's hot though. That's not points.
Question: do y'all think that right now who's bigger, Fridayy or Meek Mill?
Friday.
Okay, y'all both.
At this
y'all
point.
swear to God, y'all both surprised me with that answer.
This
why-
point.
I agree.
Okay, yeah,
But a lot of
I
niggas
don't-
would say Meek Mill. What are you talking about? Meek Mill's big. What? Like, he's been on for 3
Fridays on the
years.
come up. Meek Mill's
Yeah.
looking for somewhere to keep. To
Yeah,
latch,
so I
something
respect.
to latch.
That's more of a kudos to Friday for him and for the feature.
That is a kudos to Friday.
Yeah, that ain't a kudos to Meek.
I mean, it's a kudos to Meek for doing the verse too, but I think it's more
Bro,
of a
he
kudos
did
to
decent
Friday.
on the verse, bro. He did
For going
decent on the
to
verse,
Yeah.
man. He did. Like,
I promise you, I haven't
it
heard
wasn't his best verse.
Once I hear,
but he
I'm like, yo, I got.
Bro, he did decent.
Because
on that
again,
verse,
it's
bro.
a one-trick pony, though. It's not even like.
No, you're not. He's gonna hate it.
Yeah,
Because
he
what
might,
he's
he
everything
might,
he
he
just
might.
said about Meek
But
is
I don't hate that.
It's that. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna hear it for 2 seconds and probably not.
It's
gonna wanna
regular
listen.
shit. It's like,
And
oh,
once
so look,
yeah, it is
it's
that.
just niggas said the same thing about PartyNextDoor's album. Like, oh, I've heard this is the same shit I've heard from PartyNextDoor. This is like not necessarily about Drake, but like this. There's nothing. Unfortunately, that's what the problem with PartyNextDoor is that PartyNextDoor hasn't had the same peak or prime as Meek even. PartyNextDoor is always like not always the same, but this is definitely a recycled ass verse with him and Drake's album. What would you before we get into that? What would you rate Friday's album?
Damn, I listened to it twice. I'd probably be a 7.5 right now.
And it's an R&B album. That's tough for us.
I was gonna go like 8.
Yeah, and it's a debut album. Yeah. Cause he's not.
Wait, this is his debut.
Yeah, one of them ones.
You
One of
ain't
them
crazy.
ones. He's dropped EPs
Because I like
before.
Vori too, but I think that Friday might end
Who's
up
bigger?
being the most.
Who's
I
bigger,
think
Friday or Vori?
right now?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I still think it's Friday.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But I think
That's the
Vori
answer.
still has a couple classics that'll keep him in the conversation when they talk about both of them being
I
that
think
way.
Vori's
but
messing.
I think
Vori's
Friday's
messing
gonna-
himself up.
Yes, Friday's gonna take off with that. Vori might be over with that.
Look, here's the thing. He's taking off now. He already took off. Nigga, DJ Khaled's song was him, Jay-Z.
Yeah, you're right.
Not Lil Wayne.
Yeah, you're right.
Not Lil Wayne.
It
Who
was
else?
like the best of the year. Right?
What? Oh, Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Was Lil Wayne God did? I think it was.
It might have been.
It was Hove. It was
Nah,
Rick
it was
Ross. Yeah, it was
something
all. It was the
Hov.
juggernauts, like just
Yeah.
wild shit. And then fucking Friday out of nowhere, just singing "God Did" or whatever the case it is. Yeah, and he was at the Grammy singing and shit. Like his takeoff, he already took off. Now he's just eating with the fucking the spotlight. That baddest in the room.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and he played it smart. He drops that before he drops the album. You know what I'm
Vori's
saying?
fucking
And then
himself
puts
up because Vori's getting into controversy. Vori's, it doesn't always pay to be a tough guy. Like nigga got into some like domestic shit or whatever. Like just
Yeah, him
chill
and
the fuck
Gordon
out and make some hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
I might need it. Might be my time. I got
Yo, I promise. I swear to you. I swear to you. I hate him. That nigga. What? That was so funny.
What?
Cause it's like did you not know that when you got a giant like that? Like most times you know you gotta pee for a minute. Like, you can't act like damn, it's my time. Like, nigga, what?
Let's go.
Yo, I swear to God, I hope that the mics is low enough because these are good ass conversations, and I ate them niggas up. What do you think?
You went crazy. You went crazy.
Too crazy and like overboard or
Listen,
crazy like?
I mean,
what do you think? What do you think?
You might have to fight that team. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga might have to fight that. Yo, Dre, chill out. Let me do 1-on-1. All right, chill out. Let me do 1v1. Let it be that.
No, the thing is, but my thing is, me and Tanya have already fought. Me and Tanya have fought on multiple.
Y'all like fake cousins?
Fake cousins,
All right,
not real
all
cousins,
right,
fake
all right.
cousins.
Right,
But it's my thing is that like nigga, you are like, and that's why. Here's the thing: when you say niggas is cousins, if a nigga is saying a nigga is low life from a cousin,
God. Come on, man.
that's dead ass. Then
man.
oh shit, that's your cousin saying that? Like nigga, he must know. Like what are we talking about? Nigga, I swear to God, that felt like the preparation of that. Nigga, I thought I was rehearsing for a play. I thought I was getting ready for a play. I thought I was getting ready for the bowl. Nigga, I can't wait for you to see how the fuck I clip that shit up. Nigga, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you an excuse. I'm putting Etherverse behind that shit. Yo, this you.
I was gonna bring in the
Jesse, you're too funny with that.
Nah.
Yeah, man, this is good vibes. Like, I can't wait. We on episode 39. I can't wait for episode 100, 150, all that good shit. Like Joe Budden podcast. Niggas on episode 100, 800.
Yeah, they had 800.
800.
Crazy, yeah. It's. I think it's all just a learning experience. It's hard to like really prep to talk like this. Like you could get the topics and you could prep a little bit, but you might come in and he might take it somewhere where you're like, all right,
Yeah.
now you gotta just.
What's hard about it
the
then?
whole-
It for me. I feel like it's easier shit because it's mad organic.
Well, I don't think it's hard.
The only way I think it could be hard is if you're
not being real.
If you're not being real,
That's what
or if you got bad anxiety or some shit like that. But if you just talking with the boys or
yeah.
or some girls or whatever, and you're just being honest, what the fuck? There's nothing to it.
Yeah.
But the only thing that, and this is like for anyone that wants to start a podcast or whatever, the only thing that is to it is the consistency. Joe Budden said it himself. Like that's coming from Joe Budden. He said that not the hardest part, but it's like that's his advice is just be consistent, stay consistent or whatever. So niggas do this shit every week. Niggas do this shit every week on Sunday. Post clips of it every day from Monday to Saturday.
Yeah. But that's the
Shit
reason
goes
why
crazy.
I hate to keep going back. But that's the reason why I hate when people use the word clout.
No, do your
with
thing.
you.
At this point, do your
Because
thing.
I just feel like you've always been that. The way you just explained it is how I haven't been this close to you my whole life. Like I've been close to your brother, but even just from eyesight, I feel like you've always been somebody that's willing to lay your own groundwork. Like you'll go, I gotta go where? All right, to the city. If you had to walk to the city, like I'm not saying you would. I'm just saying you do what is needed to get where you're trying to go. So I feel like somebody like you, that word clout kind of shouldn't be in.
But this goes back to the IQ thing that we talked about earlier. Is that like I get it from a low IQ standpoint because again, Val is more known or I wouldn't say famous, but successful or whatever the case may be. But it's funny when you think again. All you have to do is think about it for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then you'll be like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. And honestly, one thing, because what I was gonna say about that is, niggas. The first thing niggas said was that. My daughter. The first thing that was said was that one of the first things was that before Vel took off, niggas didn't fuck with him. So, but like, what are y'all doing now when it comes to me? Shit hasn't taken off. I mean, shit has been mad successful in different ways, different avenues. But I'm not at I'm not on MTV. I'm not on BET or
Best analogy.
You know what I mean? So it's just,
So
but it's only
right.
all you have to do is take.
You're right.
And again, it's an IQ thing. Like it's like I feel like it's like, and it's, I'm not even bragging or boasting about myself, but like that's what LeBron got the craziest IQ. Different niggas got Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, whatever. Different niggas like so. It's like if you're not thinking about it, then you can easily say Jalani is a clout chaser or a hater or corny or whatever. But if you think about it, that makes no fucking sense.
No, it doesn't. You're Emma. To me, I feel like in order for somebody to call you a clout chaser, would have to be somebody like mainstream because the things you have already done to get around the people you have already gotten around. If you was clout chasing for this, you'd be talking about Chris Brown every day for weeks on end until somebody finally gets them to notice it, or you be sending them DMs, or you be like, I don't know.
But that, and again, even that what you just said takes.
That's work.
You're breaking it down how like that's a thought process.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
thinking about it for
Yes.
more than 2 seconds.
Yes.
Not taking face value like, oh, he made a post about Vel, or oh, he posted a clip about Vel. He's clout chasing or whatever the case may be. But like, no, for real, I would have to be DMing him OD like, yo, why aren't you responding to this? Da da da. Or I have to be saying lies. Like, or, you know what's crazy? Doesn't matter because this ain't gonna be a part of the clip. But I'm like just talking to y'all. You know, out of this, the whole month that this has been a thing or whatever, back and forth, I've never said the nigga's not talented or the nigga's whack.
No, I was going to say that.
I've never insulted a nigga, not once.
I was going to ask you those questions at the end. So that because the disclaimer really should be like, hey, listen, like, in order for this podcast to run and run good, there's going to be certain, like, I'm going to have to listen and I'm going to have to pull clips out. And like, if I want success, I got to pull clips out that's going to breed comments or breed arguments or breed we going back and forth. So I gotta find different clips, or it might just be a clip that's funny, or a clip like I gotta bring something that's maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes that's gonna go make you listen to the 4 hours. So every time there's gonna be clips you love, and then there's gonna be I've seen a lot of clips that I hated. Mm-hmm. And then actually went and watched and been like, oh, all right, well, that was all they really said about it.
What you're saying, long story short, is like the shit is about demographics and algorithms and whatnot.
Yes, yes.
And so the clips are about appealing to demographics.
Yes,
and whatnot.
yeah.
So with YouTube, all right, let's do Facebook. Facebook, a topic about Vel is going to appeal to that demographic because it's all locally based. Posted the same clip on all right, so the clip that I posted with Sims on YouTube did like 13,000 views or whatever on Facebook because again it appeals to Kingston's local demographic. Posted the same exact clip on YouTube, did like 100 views. Nobody cares. It only matters here. So that's the only reason why I posted
And
here.
I could be wrong, but don't you think that more of your views come from your topics? Would come more from your.
But again, that's
you're right.
No, not even. That's again. No. You're right. You're right.
All right.
But again, that takes thought process.
Okay.
No one's gonna say that. No one that says that is gonna say he's clout chasing.
Yeah.
Because again, I talk about Drake. I talk about Kendrick. I talk about J. Cole. How the fuck am I clout chasing but talk about Vel?
Yeah.
He's not nowhere near Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole. How like that doesn't make any sense.
And at the end of the day, to be a good podcast, I feel like a local one, you gotta every podcast you're gonna have to talk some type.
Right,
of
and I'm
song.
appealing locally, and yo, that's when the shit. I've been saying this a little bit, like on here and there on the lows or whatever. But as the shit goes, gets bigger or whatever, I'ma make it more of a standpoint and highlight it. Literally, this podcast itself, because it's local and all the guests are local, it's literally directly uplifting Kingston because it's giving everybody, not everybody, but everyone who comes on the podcast a voice.
No, you're right.
And we're talking about different things, like so. It's like this. It's like yes, it's Jalani's podcast, but Jesse's here. Sel's here, Darius is here, AB's here.
Foods before.
Yeah. So
nah,
it's like,
you're
say our shit goes, say this shit goes viral.
Yeah.
Kingston just went viral, and I don't have a problem saying that because I'm not a weirdo. But that's neither here nor there. Classic. Where are we at right now? We at 2 hours. Let me see this shit. I'm ready. Nigga, usually I post a clip like a day later or whatever. That should get posted today. Where we at? We at 2 hours? We at 2:14. All right. Last thing I'm gonna say, cause I was gonna ask y'all if y'all want to end it there. Is Fridayy's album better than PartyNextDoor and Drake's album? R&B album for R&B album. Shit.
Damn.
Shit.
Yeah.
How many songs is on both?
21 on fucking 21 on Drake's joint.
21, I think it's like 20.
It's probably less. It's way less.
It's broken up into 2
Oh,
discs.
motherfucker.
Yeah, it's broken up into 2 discs.
Oh, it's 21 for 21.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. Right now, I feel Party might got it a little bit, but
PartyNextDoor and Drake.
I mean, no. I'm wrong. I feel like Fridayy might got it a little bit, but there's still songs on that Drake and Party that's growing on me.
Right.
Okay.
Like in real time, there's certain songs that
What songs are growing on you versus not what songs, but how many songs are growing on you versus how many songs are hitting for you on Fridayy's album?
I think that it probably like I think I got 8 downloaded songs on the so it's probably like 8 to like 10. I probably got 10. 10 of those.
10 on the Friday album.
Yeah.
There's only 10 that you fuck with.
Well, I listen to it twice. I listen a lot. Yeah, there's 10 so far. Yes. Yeah. I'm more, bro. If you look at my playlist with my song, I got CDs with like 2 songs, and I don't think that people have been making good albums lately, like whole albums. Like the body of work been okay, but I don't think I've seen this. Me personally,
Do you think Friday's album was an okay album, or do you think it was
more than okay?
Okay, that's what I'm saying is that I feel like he did R&B justice, and he did like R&B like culture too, like it's like African vibes, Afrobeat vibes, reggae vibes, not necessarily reggae for real, but Afrobeat vibes.
If you take out the situation with Drake and Kendrick, I'm from that side of the standpoint, then that's probably way better because I think a lot of some of the eyes came to that Party and Drake solely because of the beef.
Right.
But my thing is that it as a Drake, like I said it with you, is that with Drake and PartyNextDoor's album, you can put out a party ass album, club ass album, and it's fire, it slaps. But like just because Fridayy's album is like cultural or whatever, like gives cultural vibes, black culture, like black excellence vibes or whatever, doesn't mean it's better or worse than like it's the quality that matters.
Right,
so if the club songs is all hitting, bet that's mad slaps. But again, I feel like there wasn't mad slaps on Do you even know what the fucking album's called?
Some sexy songs for you, right? Or some shit like
There you
that.
go. There you go. Okay, last time you didn't know, but now you know.
I don't
okay?
really know. I'm not gonna know no titles to nothing, really.
Nah, you
Titles
will
to
as
the
if
CD.
albums that resonate with you and you care about. Like you think are fire. Take Care. I don't gotta think about it. That's to me is Drake's best album. Nothing was the same. His second best or best album or whatever. Like it didn't take too much. Her Law. It takes me a minute to think about like Her Loss and whatever. What a Time to Be Alive with Future or whatever. Like those
It takes you a second to think
Huh?
of what a time to be alive.
Huh?
It takes you a second to think.
It takes
of
me a
what
second to remember What a Time to Be Alive.
I know what
like,
you're saying,
like
though.
the
I'm
name
just
of it
being
or
funny.
whatever.
Yeah.
No, you good.
time.
But I would put both of those. No, I would put What a Time to Be Alive definitely above the Drake and
Hell
PartyNextDoor.
yeah.
But it shouldn't even be like that because PartyNextDoor and Drake been locked in and got mad collabs.
Nah, I don't think it. I think it should be closer, but I think it should be like that. I think.
All right,
What a
whatever,
Time to Be
closer.
Alive-
I'll give you
It
closer.
should be closer, but what a time to be alive. Like
What a Time to Be
Drake and
Alive is
Future
low-key a
just
classic.
Too different. Yeah, like there's nobody that's gonna emulate.
And those
that
are all
Future.
club
But it
songs. Those are all
sounds-
hype songs. So there's nothing wrong with club song and hype songs, but make sure they hit like Drake and Future versus like this. Again, it's equivalent to PartyNextDoor versus Tory Lanez.
Why do you think Drake songs grow on people? Because I feel like this. This is why I didn't have a complete.
That's a
answer
new
for
narrative
that.
to me.
You don't.
Niggas just started saying that to me.
Yeah.
Like,
You never heard that?
Take
Nah,
care.
I've heard it before.
No, I'm just saying it's new. In the last
Oh,
5
okay.
years, that's a new thing.
'Cause
Because
I-
Take Care didn't have to grow
Oh,
on
okay.
nobody.
I get what you're saying.
Nothing was saying it didn't have to grow on nobody.
So you're saying if it has to grow,
Views didn't have to grow on
So
nobody.
you're saying if it has to grow on you, there's obviously something in it. That's not. It's not just saying that that's a dope ass song at that point. If it has to grow on
Album, but I basically yes and no. As far as Drake is considered, that was not always the case. It's a recent case.
you. Okay.
I don't know.
I think Kendrick's new album had to low-key had to grow on me but it's still a dope ass. But that's really a dope ass album. But it had to grow on me because honestly, I've been more of a Drake fan over the years than a Kendrick fan.
Right.
So then does
Nah,
that
them
mean
just
that-
hit.
So then does that mean that it necessarily has to grow on you, or does that mean that you got to step out of the place that you're in?
Yeah, I was gonna say because for me, Drake songs more have to grow on me sometimes, like to Take Care album or Views. Mainly started from Views.
Those
is when they
albums-
started
those
having to
ones
grow.
too.
Like I was like, you kind of doing
Yeah.
a little bit too much pop stuff for me to
Yes.
not for me to just resonate with it. You know what
But
I'm saying?
you like the new Drake and PartyNextDoor album.
Yeah, it
That's
was-
more pop shit.
Yeah, you know,
That's
I'm
not
not
rap
saying
shit.
I'm not
That's
saying
not
it was-
rap shit.
I'm not saying I don't like it, but for if I'm choosing two albums, I'm picking this album over that album for musical production reasons. It's like,
Which album? This album?
the
PartyNextDoor?
the Friday album, just because I feel it would more time was spent producing it, more time was
He went down
you know what I
different
mean, like
lanes. Nah, I get it.
R&B wise, it was a better album. For the Drake album with PartyNextDoor, it was a better album for the club. There's not really a lot of club music on this, but again, that's just kind of Drake doing the pop thing where he's doing the R&B soul music. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes it two different.
But they're not. They're both R&B albums.
Right, they're both categories as two different R&B albums, but
If you just going completely off of that genre, then that got it. Probably.
Right,
Like
which
What
just
else would you
straight.
go off of?
Because it's like, I don't know. It's like,
Musical production, like, I don't-
Drake rapped in like a song or two of those a little bit. Like there's some like.
Do we
party,
care about
like
it? After the beef, do we care about his... Like, not say that we don't care about him rapping. We want him to rap.
To be honest
But
with you,
after hearing what he rapped about, is it comparable to that shit?
I like Drake's rap bag in a R&B song more than I like just Drake rapping for a whole song. If that makes sense.
Nah, I know what
Like I like Drake being able to be in an R&B
example.
song
Give me an
and
example.
give
Give me
you
an
like
example.
16 bars of a. Chris Brown does it sometimes too, where he'll like veer off and give you a couple of rap bars.
Do you got an
and
example
then
for
start
Drake?
Singing. Damn,
Oh,
I
don't.
can't-
You
The-
don't.
the
pull
one-
it up.
the-
I
the
mean,
one
I don't
with
be.
Nicki,
I'm not
the
a
one with
song.
Nicki.
I don't.
Nah, but you Jesse, as
like-
far as
like Moment
as
for
far
Life
as
with
somebody
Nicki.
that's not like in like really like been in the podcast pocket or whatever, you doing it. You definitely
Yeah.
like you doing like great. So
Yeah,
it's like
all
you
right,
straight.
all right. Cause I do know songs, I just don't be knowing the
I just
title.
need- I just need an
gotta
example
try
to know what you like. What
like
you
the
talking
moment for Lee, like when he said, I
Moment
immediately
for
thought
Life?
of Moment for Life with Nicki, like how
Okay.
how Nicki's doing like kind of the love song
Yes,
shit, and
yes,
then
yes.
Drake comes on
yes,
with the
yes.
That
the-
could-
That's it. I just had to think of his verse.
I'm not saying yeah. He definitely got songs where
verse.
he's rapping like even what is it? The shit with him and Rihanna or whatever. Like that what's her name or whatever. Oh, nah,
Yes,
nah,
yes,
nah.
yes,
right,
yes,
okay,
yes,
okay.
yes. I
But
like
that's-
that.
But you're also
Bad.
saying that you like feature Drake because both those examples was feature Drake.
I do like
You could be
Feature
saying
Drake. I
that.
like
You could be
Feature Drake.
saying that.
Right. So it's like
Hey, my favorite out of the three is Cole, bro. So I don't. Kendrick and Drake is after them to me. That's why I always argue with you when we do
That's
that
actually-
Cole thing. My favorite out of the three is Cole.
Right.
that's mad funny after the fact. But like you're just a loyal nigga. Like,
Yeah,
you're loyal-
yeah,
you're
yeah.
loyal-
It's been Cole from the whole thing.
Even
like
after
that's
how do you
not.
feel about the apology then?
That's not gonna make me not. I don't. I
You don't-
just
you don't
like.
feel like
I
you're a
just.
bitch ass
Yeah,
nigga?
bro. I don't. I like Cole, man. I don't know. Maybe you got to spend a couple years in the. I don't know. I just get that North Carolina like. They don't give a fuck, bro. Like they're like in their own world.
Well,
Like
you
if
also
I don't
went out
want to
there.
do something.
Did you go to Fayetteville?
No, yeah, my cousin Asia lives there, so I've been out there
Okay,
too.
yeah,
and
that's
that's
tough.
literally, but that's why I say some of the times when he raps, like people don't
that
understand. Like
vibe.
there's people in Fayetteville that give it up, just like the city. Just like there's really it's swamps and like there's people in Fayetteville that give it up, like on some street. So when Cole raps, I just feel like the people that are around Cole are just way more street than he is. So that's why I feel like it's easy for your mans to tell you, like, bro, you gotta respond to this nigga. He said this, because those are really the street niggas. You just happen to get yourself out of there and be able to go to New York and be able to go to St. John's and play back. But when you go back home, they pitching, they in the street. Like them dudes is street. Like it's street in Fayetteville. It is.
Cole
Do
is
they got
really-
It's country street, but
They
it's
got
street.
anything for Cole in Fayetteville?
Like what? What do you mean?
Just
as
anything
far
like
as-
like commemorate him. Like
I know they got that Dreamville goes that when he was doing that down there, it's crazy. Like it goes crazy everywhere
Nigga
in
should have a
North
statue or
Carolina.
something, the key to the
that
city,
he
something.
goes. I don't know if he
Shit.
has a. I don't need, bro. I think Fayetteville is still like really like swampy. Like there's not like there's not like a downtown Fayetteville where it's like city-ish. Like Fayetteville is like country and. You'll go up this street and that street. It'll be a swamp here and a swamp here, and a house over here, a house all the way over there.
You gotta get the fuck
So
out
it's
of
like, and then like there might be like a plaza, and the plaza got 6-7 different stores, and whoever's doing whatever go and be chilling out by the store.
Gotcha.
You know, so it's like, bro, more. It's not city-ish, but there's some real people, like street people down there. And so I could, like I said, I feel like I could see where Cole would be like, man, I don't give I really
This
don't
is a
care
question
about
that I
this
wanted to ask y'all because I remember that on the last episode or one of the episodes, I think it was the last episode you were on. You said that basically alluding to like even though J. Cole apologized and like backed out of the beef, which has never been done in rap beef or rap history, hip hop history. You say he's still
The
that
top
guy.
5 thing? Is that what you're talking about? When
Yeah,
say
yeah, but like let's either top 5 or you still say he's still that. But basically, if you say he's still top 5, you say he's still that guy, right?
So
Now, if Friday drops a better R&B album than Drake and PartyNextDoor, is Drake obviously lost the rap beef? Is Drake still that guy?
I think Drake is that guy until
Questions, I'm here.
I think Drake is that guy until he can't do it at all no more. Like one of them guys. Like that guy, I don't know what the definition of that is. But I think like sometimes we also gotta give people like I'm not saying points, but if you got humiliated pretty much, right?
Right.
Yeah,
and
right.
you still could drop
That's
a
why
work of art, like
Yep.
that's tough
Right.
to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Like, or do we say
In
you
my
lost
opinion-
to him and you don't got the best R&B album? So what are we saying? Just sit in the corner and stop?
My opinion is that, in my opinion, I get what you're saying, but it's like, in my opinion, that's weak. Not like you are.
I know
weak
what you mean.
For to give to Drake.
To be so up here and now you looking for something
That's like
so
saying that's like
minuscule.
that's
I
like
get
the-
what you saying.
Again, that's like the Kanye syndrome. That's like saying it's tough. That nigga
Drake-
tough. He dropped the album, but he
Drake-
dropped the album, like whatever.
If I will say this out loud, if Drake doesn't have at least a mid-level rap album when he drops, he's going through what Kanye went through. He's definitely going through that syndrome of like, are you having a like writer's block or what's going on with you? I would say that at that point.
That's fair, but that's why I asked the question is because Drake is a fire R&B artist.
Yeah.
This to me, if we're talking, that's why the Fridayy album is such a good topic or whatever, because we can't say that Fridayy dropped a good album and that Drake dropped a fire R&B. He didn't drop. If Friday's album is better than Drake's, Drake didn't drop a fire album, especially for Drake.
Not trying to give any excuses.
But he's on the come down. If he's on the decline, then it makes sense. If he was already at the pinnacle of the top of his game, what goes up must come down.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
so it's just, that's how it goes.
That sounds weak for Musk. He's going to go, that sounds weak. But I understand what you're saying.
The what is it? Not rebellions. The resemblance is showing.
That sounds weak. He was waiting for us to get done to be like,
I'm listening though. That's a good point.
That's real though. Like everybody got their own trajectory. So like you get to the peak or whatever, like you're gonna decline at some point. You know what I'm saying? Even Jay, like Jay-Z, he you know what I'm saying? Like he was at the pinnacle of his career. He can't rap the way he did anymore. He don't have the same motivations.
That's why you just said just some bullshit. You just stepped in some bullshit.
You think Jay can still do it when he was Jigga Man?
He's right. I feel like
he rapping about rich nigga problems. He rapping about trying to pull people in the game. So
it's not going to hit
of the content. That's still, the quality is still there.
But I don't mean that
Let me hear it.
The quality is still there, but the quantity isn't. So he's not doing it as much and as often.
That's not what we're talking about, though. We're talking about quality. We're not talking about quantity. We were talking about the quality of Drake's album. We're not talking about the quantity of Drake's album.
So what I was trying to say is you don't think that something with I got another angle. Hold on.
Nah, that's crazy.
Let me know if I'm crazy.
You gotta peep that shit. Niggas trying to just try to skirt off.
No, because you know quality. Once you say quality, then you're right.
That's what we was talking about. But like you was helping him because it was with quantity, but that's not what we was talking about. We was talking about quality.
He wasn't talking about quantity. He was talking about quality. I was just saying. I feel like I feel like Jay-Z's quality is still up there.
He dropped God did. Nigga dropped a 4-minute verse.
That's not.
And he still bodied niggas.
Yeah, you think that was one of the top host of his verse?
But
that God did verse, bro. He did 4 minutes of rich nigga bragging, and you think that was his best, like one of his top?
I didn't say that was his best verse, but that was a fire verse.
Do you think it was one of his top 5 verses?
I feel
that's not the question.
But that is. You're saying if he's dropping quality, if you did 4 minutes.
Okay, no, he's right too. I get what he's saying. No, you know why he's right? Because he said he said everything that goes up must come down. So if that's not one of his best verses, he's coming down to at least a certain level.
Like, yeah, come on, you're not at the top of your game.
Not saying he's coming down here, but he's saying he might come down here.
Listen. Okay, fair enough.
But
when we bring it back to what we were talking about with Drake is this is not the SSS for you or whatever, money sign for you, dollar sign for you. That's not one of his. That's not a top 5 album.
What are we rating it off of? That man just got punched in his face mad times, bro.
In a rap battle.
Yes, and he came out. So we're saying this isn't good enough after being hit so many times. Are we saying this just ain't normal you? Which one are we saying? This ain't normal.
We're comparing it to you. We're not comparing it to the rap beef. But it also looks, on top of that, icing on the cake, it looks crazy. First of all, nigga, it looks crazy for you to drop an R&B album after losing a rap beef. One.
So do you?
2, it's not a good rap. It's not a good R&B album. So nigga, what are you doing? Who are your man?
I knew it.
Do you got yes men that say that this is just agree that whatever you say, hint, hint, wink, wink. What are we talking about?
Nah, that was tough. You won that. But nah, you got that. I'm
getting a headache. That's what I fucking got.
That was right. Because you feel like if you gonna go R&B after that, you gotta come crazy.
At least, and at least niggas can't talk to you.
You shouldn't be coming R&B 1, but if you gonna come R&B, it shouldn't be debatable.
The facts are there. I'm just presenting them. That's all. That's all it really is. And this is not his first time dropping. At least TikTok's fucking with the Nokia song. At least. Like really, but really for the production, the beats like a techno type beat or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like that song either. I don't know why.
Exactly.
I don't
exactly. I posted on my story today. Nigga be pissing me off every day. Like cause he co-signed, like he went to the WWE shit that Tay was posting about. And I guess Logan Paul was posted like wrote OVO on like the
but to me
some shit.
But to me
I'm
that
like, nigga, you just got accused of being a white man. You're not for the culture, and you co-signing that bullshit. Logan Paul ain't definitely for the fucking culture.
Yeah, but to me that shit is hard. I don't give a fuck that he can sit there and look at that shit like that because it's like I just got my ass kicked. I got my ass kicked. You making all this bread. You know you gotta write OVO on that door. Why you not writing they not like us? Why you not? So it still leaves me in I think that's fire.
All right.
Yeah, I think what it does just
If Drake would have came out and body slammed somebody, then I would have been like, all right, it's over, bro. This nigga's slamming people. Yeah. He's making WWE appearances.
I wouldn't have been fired?
No.
Okay.
Then I would have felt like he's giving up. It's over.
I feel like I almost feel like he is giving up because he's trying to just appeal to a different audience now. He's saying
he's don't think he's giving up. I think he's trying to pull back. Like, let me get these people back first.
Wait a minute before we end this shit. I mean, we are ending this shit right this second, but before I almost forgot. Nigga, Tory Lanez said he dropping an album March 7th.
Couple days.
That's just Friday.
Yeah, so Tory Lanez's album is done. He might got one song or two songs.
I pray don't get pushed back. I pray don't get pushed back.
Tory Lanez's album is pretty much done.
If that nigga drop the PartyNextDoor track on the album, nigga, no! Don't do it to him. Free Tory, whatever the sticker is at. Free Tory. But yeah, man. Drake said he's coming out with a solo album. I pray it's not I pray the quality. Nigga just hold like
Drake,
wait.
If Drake drops a 15-song album, how many songs got to be good for you? In life, like not.
I
even
never
just
think about it like that. Honestly,
no?
I'm not.
See, because that's how I do it. I do it like that.
I think about it like when it's bad. Like when it's I can't fuck with none of these songs.
It's crazy because
I can only fuck with one or two of these songs. This is a bad album. I never go into thinking I gotta fuck with 10 songs.
I do the percentage just kind of like basketball. Like if you got 40%, I'm gonna say your album is good.
Right. Well, what you said you fuck with 8 songs out of 21. That's not 40%.
No, it's not. But there's songs growing up. I mean, there's 3. So
okay.
that would make it 11.
Right.
Okay.
Then,
you know what I mean?
See, that's where you compare the music shit. You can compare it to basketball. The politics, I hope they eat you alive.
No, they're not gonna because we didn't go deep enough for it to matter. If you would have started talking some Kamala stuff,
Darius will tell you. I'll send you the screenshots because niggas is relentless in the comments.
I don't care about what they say. Okay. Some people that be relentless, they can't wait to talk about politics.
That nigga in the blue top.
And I'll be like, I don't know enough to go back and forth with you about that. Yeah. I was on the surface level. I don't.
Yo, but oh man, that's good. This is good vibes. I'm only touching my head because I got a low key headache or whatever. But anything else before we end the episode? Because we over 2 hours. It's probably 2:30 at this point.
That was a good pod. Hope you don't get too much backlash for your outlash.
Yeah. Or look, I hope I said enough to take some of it off. You know what I mean? I hope some of it comes to me. Politics. Let them just come straight to me.
But I appreciate it.
It won't, but I appreciate it.
Anything else, Darius?
Man, I hope we get some positivity from it. That's all.
Yo, the thing is, I bet you we will. Please, I'm begging y'all. When the nigga, this part really ain't really relevant, but when the nigga Vel does something this summer for Kingston or whatever it is, spring or whatever, please remember this because I promise you, I don't even need it. I promise you the praise. Niggas gonna throw a parade for niggas.
I just want all of this to turn positive. Not even like people don't even gotta agree and come to and be friends or whatever. Yeah. But if positivity comes out of this, then everybody that jumped out the window on you kind of got to look in the mirror now.
That's what I would like. That's what's not gonna happen.
They got to look in the mirror.
That's what would happen if you want to. If you want to say that, say that.
You're not up here.
The next negative thing.
Yeah, you're not up here. But your goal
they gonna be like, see, look at the nigga Val. You're a clout chaser. You're a hater. Da da da. They're not gonna be like, but Val's only doing this because niggas got.
And it doesn't gotta be like that way either. But they just at least recognize that you're not doing this solely to kick people's back in. Right. You have an opinion.
Today was one of those days, so I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, it was. Well, come on, bro.
It's a response.
You got to think about it. You broke it. I was wondering where you was going the whole time. Once you put it together, it makes sense for you to be a little bit more like, wait, what's going on here? Because other people are added to it. I get it.
As long as it makes sense. Yo, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you watched all the way to the end. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through.
Yeah, bro.
Until next time. Yes, sir. Ooh.